welcome to episode 23. Episode 23. This is obviously the most legendary stream of all time so far. Episode 23, GOAT numbers. We got my boy QADREE OLLISON in the building. Quad, baby, how you doing, baby?
Man, what's up? What's up, my guy? How you doing? How you feeling?
Man, listen, bro, I'm about to cry. Listen, before I let any tears out, though. Before I let any tears out, I will let no tears out first. Let me get the intro going. We will get right back to the show. Y'all ready? I'm ready because we ready. Let's go.
Hey, you know something? I'm in DC for the homecoming. Woo! Yeah. After that, I'm in Morris Brown trying to fold something. In NC, I'm in A&T, we can roll something. When I touch down, yo, A&M got a show coming. Tell me who doing better. Forming line like it's next semester. Don't flip flop on a nigga, I slide on you with a Howard sweater. Right now, I don't do forever. Right to your chest like the letter, man. Don't act like you don't understand it. You can say the word, you can spell, man. Yo, roll on it. I'ma need a dunce like a stroll on it. Saying tones are getting bold on it. This my lane now, pay a toll on it. Move your body, put your soul on it. What else am I supposed to do? Ain't no one better than you. HBCU.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's that time again, friends. It's that time again, and we are here locked in. Today is gonna be real special, super duper duper special. Let me see. Quad, you still here with me, baby? Still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Y'all can see me?
Yeah. A little bit of a technical, a little choppy. It's a little choppy, but I think we good.
I'm good. It look good on my side.
It look good on your side?
Yes, sir.
It might just be my the ignorance on my side, man. Let me double check the control room. Okay, I think we good. We're gonna rock with it for right now. Yeah, Prince, it's that time again. Yo, we are here, and I'm gonna name off some of your superlatives, man. Your stats, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he was drafted in 2019 by the Atlanta Falcons, round 5, pick 152. 2018, he was second team All ACC. 2015, he was second team All ACC. 2015, also he was co-ACC Rookie of the Year, voted in by the coaches. And also ACC's Offensive Rookie of the Year. Nasty work. And wildly renowned to be Pitt's greatest running back out of that school, man, out of that university. This is amazing to have you on the show, brother. I gotta say, obviously you a hometown native. We share that, you know what I'm saying? Both born in Niagara Falls, you know what I'm saying? So that's crazy in its own right. I was pretty good myself back in the day, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Listen, I believe you.
Yeah. Jonesy, before my knee, you know.
Yeah, before the knee came out. You know what I'm saying? I was nice back then. Quad, we got so many questions for you, man. Obviously, I want to start from the beginning, bro, right?
Absolutely.
You was born in 96. It's crazy that you're younger than me. I don't like that. But your mom, Vicky, and Wayne, both of them are college basketball players. One played in Buffalo State, other one played in Alabama State. Yeah. How did having that all sports household, you know what I'm saying, blend with your three brothers and your sister? Like, how did all that, you know what I'm saying, get y'all going when it comes to sports?
Yeah, man. I got two older brothers. My oldest brother, Rome, he played football. And then my other older brother, Wayne, he didn't like football. He liked basketball more, so he played basketball. And then my pops was always, still to this day, he coached cataract football in Niagara Falls. And I think he been coaching, bro, 30 plus years, maybe 35. So sports is always in my household. My mom's is tall. Her nickname around the hood is Stretch. Everybody call her Stretch. My mom's probably about 5'10".
Yeah.
And I used to always hear stories about my mom hooping with the guys, with the boys. She didn't even play basketball with the girls. Like, so having sports, that was like a real like forefront of my life. Growing up in Niagara Falls, I don't think it's the most dangerous place.
It's small.
I think it's a lot. It's small and it's a lot of like poverty. Like it's not a lot of money in the city. So sports was I think a lot of our ways of just staying out of trouble. And we didn't have a lot of people to look up to from our city. Like,
right.
The only person to make it to the NFL was Buck, James Starks, and then we had Johnny Flynn and Paul Harris for basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like, wasn't nobody really getting out of the city, going to college somewhere. You had a couple, but they was all hoopers, so it wasn't really no football players I knew other than James Starks that had made it out of the city. So he was like the first one that.
Hold on, we have some technical difficulties. We lost Quad for a second. Give us a second. In the control room, so give us a second. We lost Quad for a second. Have him restart to come back in. Here we go. Yeah, we lost you for a second there, Quad. It's still choppy. Hold on one second. I apologize, everybody. This is our first time ever having a guest on a show, so it's big potatoes for us. So give us a second.
Yeah,
we getting it right.
We gonna work the kinks out. We
getting it right. Rock with us. We getting it right. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay.
Jones, can you hear him?
Not yet. Hold on. Bringing him. Restarting his cam on this
He's
side.
He's asking, should he leave and come back?
He also want to know if you want to try his phone.
You can try the phone. See if it worked.
Yeah, try the phone.
Yeah. Go ahead and let's switch it over real quick. Is crazy. That is crazy. You said that he's born September 8th. Since I'm born September 17th, we born so close.
Yeah, that's crazy because
I didn't even know that.
Oh, he's a Leo. No, he's not a Leo. He's a Virgo.
He's a Virgo because I'm a Virgo. Me and him born like.
But you's a hoe though, bro.
Damn.
But you a hoe, Brooklyn. That's the difference.
Let's get it started then. Let's get it started.
Hold on,
before the bonnets come out, we fighting.
Hey, the bonnet come out. First of all, this is my bonnet of the piece. So let me get that link, and then let me drop it in here again. We can pull them back up. I appreciate you, everybody, for being patient with us and stuff like that on both. Right now, we double streaming, so I appreciate everybody for being patient with us and rocking with us. So thank you so much.
Yeah, whatever you're in right now, you might have to close it to open it on your phone.
Yeah, you got to close it and open it on your phone.
Okay, I got it.
Appreciate the patience, y'all. Bear with us.
Hell yeah, we got so much to talk about, man, including the game that just ended with the Bengals beating the Broncos.
That's better.
Oh,
that's better.
Fire!
Wow, look at that.
Much gooder.
I ain't gonna lie, my shorty, she moved the Wi-Fi extender a little closer. So
okay.
I think that's why I went out. I didn't know she was doing that. I didn't know why my connection went out, but she must have. I sent her the stream, so she was watching. So she must have took it to her own hand. She must.
Yeah, she changed the world with that one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Before we got on with no problem.
You changed the world with that one. Okay, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
I love it. All right.
So, so you obviously, you know what I'm saying, you being from Niagara Falls.
Yes, sir.
And you know, you were saying that it was different because, like, you know, most of the people that came out of there was like, other than Starks.
Yes,
who, you know, he played for the Packers. Really made some noise too. Was pretty much his basketball players. You know what I'm saying? So having somebody like, you know what I mean, come from the town, do work like that is crazy. So for your first year at Pitt, 2014, right?
Yup.
You was redshirted as a true freshman.
Yes, sir.
How was that feeling? You know what I'm saying, coming in and, you know, obviously having that mindset, like, I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you was a top running back prospect in New York State, right? According to the rivals. Yeah. You was rated a top 5 overall prospect in New York. 2-time New York State Fast AA All-State selection. And you always also was all-time career rushing leader at Canisius for 4,147 yards. My apologies.
Talk about him.
Damn,
okay.
Nasty work. Nasty work. You know what I'm saying? Nasty work.
Okay.
Crazy work.
I'm gonna be honest. I went to Pitt, so I ended my high school career. I think I had 15 scholarship offers, and it was between Pittsburgh, Syracuse, Rutgers, Penn State, and Wisconsin. And
fine school.
I really, some good school. I really liked Wisconsin because they had that lineage of like you know, Monty Ball, Melvin Gordon, like. Before them, y'all know Ron Dane, like
Ron Dane,
Wisconsin. Yep. Yeah, I know Farrell know Ron Dane, won the Heisman. Wisconsin had like a real good lineage of running backs, but it was mad far from home, so I didn't want to go there. Penn State at the time, they had Bill O'Brien as the head coach. But to be honest with you, they was coming off the Sandusky stuff. And it just wasn't really, I wasn't feeling it at the time. They was low. They could only get a certain amount of scholarships. Syracuse was close to home, but I didn't want to go to a basketball school. I think all of us agree that Syracuse is a basketball school.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I really like Rutgers. I'm in Jersey right now, but I liked Rutgers. Being from Niagara Falls, the city was just too fast for me. And then I ain't gonna lie, I went to Pittsburgh. I didn't know much about Pitt. And Pitt at the time, they didn't have like an established starting running back. They had my dog who's killing it now, James Conner there. Yeah. But at the time, he went to Pitt as a defensive end, and they converted him to running back.
Wow.
So I'm a high school kid. Like, I'm like, he a DM for real. So like, I'm better than him. Like, they just put him there because they need him, because they need to put somebody there. So I was like, if I go to Pitt, I'm definitely gonna play early. And I thought I was, and I ain't gonna lie, I got there. James changed his number from 40. He was number 40. He changed it to 24. And bro, like, was an All-American, like best running back I've definitely played with, been in the same room as for sure, and he's still doing his thing. Shout out to James.
Down there in Arizona, he really is.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing down there in Arizona. So it was red shirt for me. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I wasn't. It's gonna sound kind of. I wasn't like too mad about it. Because at least the person ahead of me that I wasn't playing in front of is an All-American. He had like 28 touchdowns that year. Like, he had a crazy, if you look up James' 2014 stats, bro, he had a crazy year.
Yeah, nasty work.
Nasty work, bro. I think he still had the record for most touchdowns in the season at Pitt or something. So crazy. He was going crazy. So I was like, at least I'm red-shirting behind somebody that's actually out here balling. Like, and that made me feel a little bit better about it. And I didn't mind it. It's like a free year to get like stronger, to like just lift. And like I tell kids today, like, bro, don't be scared of that red shirt. Cause bro, it's a free year to get stronger physically, mentally, like all of those things. And it don't count. It don't count towards nothing. And I think it teaches you things. I think it teaches you how to like kind of, it humbles you a little bit. It's the first time in my life where I've had to sit the bench essentially.
Right.
First time in my life, I'm not the star player, and you learn a lot in that. So red shirt wasn't the worst thing. I will say this: my true freshman year, my head coach Paul Chris like up and left, and that was crazy. And that's the first time I seen the business side of sports. Cause bro, I kid you not, bro. If somebody whoever was at Pitt can vouch for me, bro. He came. It was rumors that Coach Chris was going back to Wisconsin. Just rumors. And you know, he played at Wisconsin. I think he was from around that area or something. So everybody's like, he going back home. Bro, he held a team meeting with all of us, and he let us know. He said, I know you guys been seeing the rumors. He said, I just want you to know, like, y'all will hear from me first when I make a decision. Bro, I kid you not. I went home. I went to my dorm room that night. Me and my roommate, we in our dorm room kicking it. And bro, on the TV, across the bottom ticker, it was like Paul Chris accept head coach's job at Wisconsin. And I've never seen him again in my life.
I've never seen him again. I've never seen him again is a crazy.
Never seen him again, bro. Never seen him again. I've never seen him again. It was crazy, bro. And I was like, yo, like, he said he was going to let us know. Like, he said he was going to let us know. Bro,
right.
He's gone. Out of there. Like,
you got that lesson early.
He must have
and I was like, yo, like, and that's when I learned, like, okay, like, everybody is kind of in it to do what's best for them, and it's like you gotta respect that at the end of the day. But that was like crazy. I was like, nah, that's crazy. You kind of like, I was like, wow, like, nah, and that's my first time seeing like the business side of just sports in general. That was my first time.
Let me run some names by you, right? Because
okay,
obviously after that you had a crazy year. Now I'm glad we said I'm glad we said it was nasty work, because some of the names around you when it comes to the greatest Pitts running backs of all time is kind of crazy, right? So obviously Tony Dorsett, right?
We can stop right there.
Ray Graham, hold on. I ain't done. Ray Graham, right?
Absolutely.
Listen. Deion Lewis, Elliott Walker, and one of my favorite running backs of all time, my man, crazy work, LaShawn McCoy.
Shady.
You know what I'm saying? Shady McCoy.
Sure.
That. Listen, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I hear one of the nastiest running backs of all time, and you're considered to be over that. You know what I'm saying? Only behind, they say Tony Dorsett to me. You know what I'm saying? As the greatest running back out of Pitt. And after being redshirted, right, and dealing with that and having to go through the business of the game and stuff like that, and almost a humbling, right?
Yeah,
I guess you could say in that 2015, bro, you came out, you wasn't playing your true freshman year, right?
Yeah.
You played 13 games. You had 212 attempts. You gave them 1,121 yards. You averaged 5.3. 11 touchdowns.
Talk about it.
And you was giving them 86.2 yards a game. Brother, that's nasty work. That's nasty work.
Okay.
Nasty work.
Yo, crazy, right?
Nasty work.
So I'll give you how I even played as a redshirt freshman. I'm gonna give you the real, bro, and I think this is good for kids to hear. Bro, like I said, that 2014 year, James had a crazy year. First team, I think he was All-American. Crazy year. So he was only a sophomore. He going into his junior year, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. My mentality was like, you know what? I got 3 more years. James going to the league this year. Like, I just gotta kind of just whatever sit out this year, and the next 2 years is mine. or 3 years really. I was going to redshirt freshman. First game of the year, bro, we playing Youngstown State. And, bro, I kid you not, I'm not expecting to get in the game.
Wow.
I don't even got, like, I'm on the sideline with no gloves, like, no drip, no tape, no nothing, bro.
Just chilling.
Like, bro, I know for a fact. Cause like, bro, in sports, like with football or anything, like you know if you won't be a part of the game, like you really know if you're. Bro, I wasn't the starter and I wasn't the backup either. I was like maybe third or fourth string. And bro, I was watching the game, and bro, you can watch the game. He played Youngstown State. Bro, James had like 2 touchdowns early, first quarter. He killing. And then like end of the second quarter. He get hurt. He hurt his knee. So they're like, James down. I'm like, all right. So I'm still not expecting to get in. Bro, the backup get in. He go in there, end of the second quarter, get smacked, get a concussion. He out for the game.
Damn.
So we go on to halftime. I kid you not, my running backs coach, Coach Andre Powell, Coach Powell, he like talking to me about the game plan. And I'm like, why is he like talking to me so much? And he was like, yeah, like get ready to go in. I'm like, I'm going in. He's like, yeah, motherfucker, you going in right now. I'm like, what? So I don't know I'm going in till the third, like we walking out of the locker room going into the third quarter. And bro, I remember like it was yesterday, my first carry was a toss to the right. And I broke for probably like 30, 40 yards, bro. And I ain't know what to do. Like, I wanted to, like, run off the field. I ain't score or nothing, but I felt like I scored a touchdown.
Like you've been there before that moment. You get it.
Never been there.
Crazy.
Oh, boy, called adrenaline rush.
I don't know what I finished the game with, but I know I think I broke like another touchdown for like 60-some yards. But long story long, I had like 100 and like maybe 80 yards just in the second half.
Good Lord.
And that was the start of my 2015 season as a redshirt freshman. And it kind of, I'm be honest, bro, it's like I tell people it takes a little bit of luck. Obviously, you got to be prepared for your opportunity. Obviously, you got to be ready for the opportunity. But, yo, like, you know, 2 people don't get hurt. You know, James, he tore his MCL that year, so he was out for the year. And then, you know, later it came out that he had, like, cancer. He had a Hodgkin lymphoma and everything. And everything. So, man, that was a crazy year just to get to start the whole year. And that's when I was like, wow, like, okay, this is like I ain't gonna lie, when Drake say stuff like, my city love me like a college running back, like, that's when I started to feel that. Like, I was like, okay, I'm here. Like, okay, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
That's nasty work. So with that, boom, right? Because I'm writing this story with you. Cause I can't live it, right? But I can hear it, and then we can live it together, right? So boom, you finished that year, all ACC honoree, right? In a 1,000-yard rusher, right? And obviously, it's not that James Conner was lost to the season. But bro, you came out nasty, right? The next 2 years, you played 13 games in 2016. 2017, you played 12. Right, and you didn't really see like the yards per game that you probably would want to, right? The attempts and stuff like that went down a little bit. So what caused, you know what I'm saying? What was the reason for that? Like obviously the attempts went down. Was it like a switch up in the offensive?
Yo, I'll tell you. So pretty much James and you know he coming back from coming back from tearing your MCL, he beat cancer. Right. So, and bro, he was supposed to leave. He was supposed to go the year before. So, to be completely honest, I'm going into the year like, okay, I know James is coming back. He deserved to be the starter, but I'm thinking of this like, I'm thinking, okay, we can be like a little tandem. Like, I grew up watching like Ricky Williams and Ronnie Brown and like watching these, like, you know what I'm saying, like these dynamic duos with running backs,
like Sonic and Knuckles right now with for the Lions and stuff like that.
Right,
too.
Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, so I'm seeing that's the type of mindset I'm having. So I'm not even like really tripping. Like, all right, he gonna be the starter. Bro deserves that. Like, bro was supposed to already be in the league. So I'm not even hating on that. But you know, I know I'm gonna get my burn. And like I said, this is where I start seeing the business of it. Man, they start. So the day that you step foot on a college campus, as much as your coach like loves you, and as much as he gonna tell you he loves you, like he gon' they trying to recruit somebody to replace you. Yeah. And if they replace you while you there, or they replace you when you leave, it don't really matter. But their job is to recruit the next best thing. So, like I said, I told you Paul Chris left my true freshman year. Came Pat Narduzzi. He came from Michigan State. He was defensive coordinator of all those real good Michigan State defenses that had all those first-round DBs. And I never talked to Michigan State. I don't know Narduzzi. He don't know me. And that's where you start realizing, like, okay, relationships matter. Like, you know, who recruited you matters, who talked to you. So I never talked to Michigan State, never talked to Coach Narduzzi. He don't know me, I don't know him. And even though I started that whole 2015 year, it was kind of, he had to start me, not necessarily that he wanted to. Right. That makes sense, right? Didn't really have nobody else. So it gave him a year to get his guys in and his recruits in, people that he know. So that 2016 year, I was just kind of the backup to James. It was kind of his show. Like, wasn't nobody really getting no tick for real. Yeah. And then going into the 2017 year, I started off as the starter and had a good first game against Youngstown State. And then, bro, we played Oklahoma State, and they had, you know, Mason Rudolph, James Washington. Just so I want everybody to have like to contextualize what you did against Youngstown State. You rushed for a season high 96 yards and 15 carries, averaged 6.4 yards. You had 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion reception as well. So you put in work. It was nasty work. Bro, snap. Nasty work. That's the starter. Yo, snap, nasty work. Right? That's the game right there. Snap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, though. I had a good game. And we play Oklahoma State. I want to see the second game or third game of the season, bro. And they smacked us, bro. Like, that's the first time I think I got like somebody, like, they beat us by like 50, bro. It was bad. It was over at halftime. And then, like, it felt like the coaches was like blaming like the run game. Like, we need to switch up the running backs, and bro, like, I wasn't starting no more. They had brought in a recruit, and then, you know, the younger guys that was a little bit younger than me that they recruited started getting more burn. And yo, it was just like, okay. So I'm a coach's kid, bro. And one thing about being a coach's kid is like, you know, like, selfish has never been something I've been able to be. So I'm here to help the team regardless. So one of our fullback got hurt for the year, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I put my pride to the side. I'm 230 pounds, I'm about 6'2". I can play fullback. I can block, like, for my teammates. Yeah. And that's what I did 2017 year. I played like this H-back kind of role, not like a fullback blocker, but like a Kyle Juszczyk, how he is with the runners. Like, I was, you know, slipping into the flat, you know, blocking a little bit, but not like running lead ISO. I wasn't that type of fullback. I was like a running back that can play fullback. And that I just put my pride to the side, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna give these coaches no reason to say nothing bad about me.
Right.
I'm gonna do my year and I'm gonna transfer. So I started talking to Coach Chris. He was at Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
And Wisconsin, bro, they could never win a Big Ten championship, but Wisconsin winning 10 games a year.
Yeah.
And they didn't have, so I think Melvin Gordon had just left.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little down period. Corey Clement was a running back that was there. He was leaving. So this would have been right before Jonathan Taylor got there. So they didn't have like a bell cow. They didn't have a bell cow guy.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to Coach Chris like, yo, they doing me dirty at Pitt. I'm a transfer. And everybody want me to transfer. My dad want me to transfer. My friends, my family want me to transfer.
Bro, listen, this is back in the day. I want you to transfer shit.
I'm about to say, I want you to transfer by this point.
Straight up.
Like, get the fuck up out
Straight
here.
like that.
You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
like that.
Like, you feel me? So everybody want me to transfer. Shit, I wanted to transfer. And it sounded good. And I'm not going to lie, this is pre-transfer portal, pre-NIL.
Yeah.
So if you transfer and you wasn't a graduate yet, you had to sit out a whole year of football.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't with that. Like, I was like, I can't.
Not sitting
So I ain't going to lie. Yeah, I started, I looked around like the running back room. And I was like, bro, like, I even told my pops, like, yo, Pops, I know I'm better than everybody here. Like, I know I'm better than the people in the room. Like, I'm betting on myself. Like, and I'm just gonna double down on that.
Let me.
So
real quick. I want to just real quick. I just want to make sure we talk about 2017 real quick because it was a nasty. Even though, they don't give you the respect you deserve, I want people to know what you did as well, right? Not only did you go crazy your first game, right? You also was a key figure in beating Miami, which is the number 2 team that year, the Hurricanes.
Yes, sir.
You rushed for a game high 62 yards on 14 carries, right? You score on a 5-yard shovel pass, which gave Pitt a lead of 17-7 late in the third quarter. All right, you posted personal highs in 5 catches for 44 yards, including a 28-yard touchdown reception, right? At Georgia Tech. At Georgia Tech, also had 5 catches for 35 yards against YSU and 30-yard catches against YSU and Penn State. So even though you wasn't getting the carries, it was like you was just being everything you could be. So this is my question, right?
Absolutely.
You're going in 2018, right? And for people who don't know, like, this is how I'm gonna speak for me. This is how it looked for me. Niggas hate. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hate. Listen. Because after that, you play the journeyman role, and you see this a lot with some quarterbacks and stuff like that too. When you don't have 4 consecutive years, especially of just like consistent greatness, I think it really affects your draft. You know what I'm saying? Like your draft, where you are in a draft. You know what I mean? Which sucks. It's not like you didn't have the talent. For one, you were running back. You had some, bro. You got moves. You had nasty work, spin move, nasty, good footwork. But you like that contact. I love that contact, PITT. You know what I'm saying? You like that contact. So in the next year,
6'2", damn,
bro. Listen, 6'2", the next year, right? Started all 14 games. All 14 games, right? Got 194 attempts, 1,213 yards. You averaged 6.3 per carry. 11 touchdowns, matching your rookie year. Showing you ain't nobody drop off here, right? And your yards per game was 86.6. If y'all don't understand how nasty 86.6 a game is in 14 games, go talk to Saquon Barkley. That's nasty. 86.6 is nasty, bro. So not only in this, right, you had a prolific senior season, which solidified you, right, as one of the best running backs to come out of Pitt, because only people that ever did what you did, which having multiple 1,000 rush seasons, it's only 5 people: Tony Dorsett, Corbin Richards, LaShawn McCoy, Deion Lewis, and your boy James Conner. Only people who did it ever, right?
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
You ranked second in the ACC in total rushing yards, third in rushing yards per game, right? And yards per carry. Among the nation's back, you're ranked 24th, which is still nasty.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a lot of colleges.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Over 100 colleges.
Yes, I'm just saying. With this being the case, right? And you had big games, bro. I can go in about the games that you had, especially against Virginia Tech and stuff like that, and just nasty games, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel that if you did transfer, right, and would have sat that year and did what you did somewhere else, that you would have had a better draft stock going into the league?
Oh man, absolutely. But like, absolutely. If I went to Wisconsin, because I would compare myself to other running backs, and this is what people don't know, bro. My senior year, I was splitting carries. Like, we had 2 1,000-yard rushes that year. Me crazy. and my man's Darren Hall. We both had 1,000 yards rushing. So when I was going into the draft, bro, my numbers compared to backs that's kind of like getting the bulk of it. Like, they getting 300 carries. They getting 280, 300 carries, where I'm splitting carries, bro. Like, literally splitting carries. So niggas is definitely hating a little bit on me.
100%, 100%.
Like, but like, you know, I would, like, my dad, me and my pops would talk, and like, my thing was like, be so good that they like can't, like, they have to play you. Like, they can't not put you
be
on
undeniable.
the field. Like, yeah, bro. Like, I came into my senior year with a different chip on my shoulder. One, like in 2017, October 14, 2017, my oldest brother was tragically shot and killed in my hometown.
Right.
And that's another reason why that 2017 season to me was like blurred, because I was dealing with that, you know, first time somebody in my family. I dealt with death as far as, you know, my grandmother getting old and passing away like that.
Right.
But that was my first time dealing with like somebody really close to me got murdered. And it was my brother, my oldest brother. I looked up to my brother. So like that next year, I asked my coach. That's why I changed my number to 30. These are the highlights you're seeing right here. I changed my number to 30 because that was the number my brother wore in like Little League. And bro, it was like, I gotta get to the league. Like, I came in with like a different mentality. Like, yo, I'm better than all you niggas. Can't nobody fuck with me. And like, that's just what it is. Like, that was my mentality. Like, every single game. Like, it's kind of like a now or never kind of like mentality. Like, you get to this point in your life where it's like, oh, it gotta happen right now, or they gonna happen at all. And that's what 2018 was for me.
Right.
But absolutely, bigger school, bigger market, like a Wisconsin or something like that. I think my stock would have definitely been higher for sure. Or if I wasn't splitting carries, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many carries. I wonder how many carries Darren had. Like, I don't know how many, but he had a K. He had 1,000 yards rushing. But it was crazy though. It's crazy.
So boom. Obviously, I didn't want to bring up the family thing. I thought it'd be better if you brought it up, you know what I mean? Because me being new to this journalist game, you know what I'm saying?
It's part of my story.
Yeah, it's a part of your story. I think it's better that you tell your story because obviously, you know what I mean? I know about it. I'm from the town, you know what I'm saying? But it's important that, like, you know what I'm saying? You speak on it, and obviously the troubles that you have in that year and still being able to be a professional on that level in those moments where it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I dealt with loss, and dealing with loss and still trying to be everything you can be for something else in those moments. I can do nothing but commend you, brother, because I know how tough that really is. Beautiful for that, man. Beautiful for that. So
yeah, thank you, bro.
Of course, man. And boom. So we in Atlanta. we get drafted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
5th round.
yeah,
152 overall.
Yes,
we get that draft call. You with your family when it happened, right?
Yeah.
You with your family when it
sir.
happened. If you go on your Instagram, you got, I think you got a video on your Instagram, right? Of the draft. In that moment, bro, because everybody don't get drafted. Nigga, I ain't get drafted. I don't know how that feel, right? Everybody don't get drafted.
Right.
No, regardless of where we landed, we get drafted. You get drafted to Atlanta. How does it feel to you in that moment, man, with your family all around you and stuff like that? The hugs, the kisses, the tears. How does it feel?
Like to this day, like the best day of my life. Like one, I had my draft party like in my hometown, like in Niagara Falls,
man.
With like the people. So Niagara Falls is so small, bro. Like where it's like everybody know everybody or know somebody, you related to somebody. Not on the West Virginia type shit. Not like that.
we ain't going on that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. You know what I mean? But
that's a different type of like you know us black people, bro. So we have people that's family that we not even related to. So that's what I mean. People that you see at the cookout. But bro, like day of my life, bro. I remember like sitting there with my mom. Right next to me, and you know she asked me like, "You don't know where you gonna go?" I'm like, "Mom, you think if I knew where I was gonna go, I'd be stressing like this?" Like,
right.
Because my agent let me know. He said, I think you're gonna go from rounds. You know, he said 3 to 5. He was like, no earlier than the 3rd round. He was like, no later than the 5th.
Right.
I'm like, all right. Like I believe my agent. Like I believe my agent. And the 3rd round went, 4th round went. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hot because I'm seeing like people go in front of me that I know I'm better than. Like, so I'm kind of tight about it. Like, bro, I know I'm better than this person. Like, so I'm kind of tight. And early in the 5th round, I'm sitting there, and then my phone rings, and it just say Atlanta, Georgia. And I was like, I just kind of looked down. I was like, oh shit, like this might be the call. And I answered, and it was the Falcons. And bro, like I can't even explain the feeling. Like I feel like it was just like euphoria. Like it was like I finally done did it. Like I finally made it. I got to the end of the, like, what felt like, because that was my dream, like, that was my goal, like, as from a kid, that was my goal, that's why I started playing ball, all of those things, so, it was great, I feel like I got top of the mountain, yeah.
I'm putting it on the screen right now, that moment, that special moment my boy get. This is before the braids, y'all. This before the long hair, you know what I'm saying?
Before the hair.
This back when he had the glasses. The glasses.
I'm talking to my mom right there. I'm like, Mom, you think I know if I know where I'm gonna go, I'll be stressing. Like I'm tight.
Got biting the nails, man.
That's my little brother next to me, next to my mom. Like, you know, my cousin right behind me.
Got the phone.
And everybody just went crazy, bro. Everybody went crazy. Like they was so loud. Like
man, I can just imagine that.
Bro, what?
Bro,
bro, what?
Yeah, bro. That was like, cause like in those moments, bro. Like for me, it's like one of those feelings of like, so proud of yourself for just staying down like through the bullshit. Like, bro, like I went through being a starter, being on the bench, being a role player, then back to being a starter, and it's like I still like came out on the other side like of it. And that was like rewarding. Like that was the most rewarding part for me.
That's fire, bro. Like, first of all, congratulations again, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
I done had moments of success when you feel that butterfly, like it's all opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like, yo, like it's just like, yo, nigga, I work for this,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? So those moments is different, bro. But you got a chance doing it in front of your family and stuff like that. That's beautiful, man. I want to talk about the Atlanta Falcons now. The first time I think you got your first career rushing attempt, right? Week 11 against the Carolina Panthers. Okay? Your first rushing attempt during the second quarter of y'all blowout, because y'all spanked that ass 29-3. Right? Was a touchdown.
Okay. First touch.
Touchdown.
I know you lost your mind.
Brother, after the draft,
I know you
gotta be the feeling right there.
Absolutely lost your mind.
Okay, so listen, I will tell you, when I played Little League for QADREE, like as kids, we was able to pick our nicknames. So like, whatever you want your name to be. Bro, I kid you not, my nickname was One Touch OLLISON. That's what they would call me in the city. So for my first, bro, God is real, bro. Like God is real. So for my first carry to be a touchdown, bro, was crazy, bro. It was so crazy, bro. Hell yeah. That shit was dope.
I love it, bro. So with now you're in the big leagues and stuff like that, and college, obviously you're experiencing every level, right? So you was the man in high school, ran through motherfuckers, right? Biggest, strongest, fastest, right? And then you shown in 2 seasons, you the man in college, right? I'm bigger, stronger, faster. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the NFL, everybody bigger, stronger, faster. You know what I'm saying? How is it? How is it running against, the talent in the NFL, like the big bodies in the NFL and stuff like that? When you get your first snaps in, can you explain the difference when it comes to physicality or just pace and speed when it comes to the players in the NFL?
Bro, I think obviously the physicality is absolutely a part of it. And I think another part of it that people don't talk about is bro, just the will to, or the want to, there's this saying we say in the league where we bro, he get paid too, and that's true. It's everybody out there playing. We play for our team. Yes, we love the team that we on. That's absolutely a part of it. There's another part of it where bro, you out there playing for your family. You're not gonna let I'm out here playing for the last name on the back of my jersey too. So when you a man and bro, being a man, there's certain things that you have to stand on and be a certain way as a man. We stand on principle. We stand on business. We're very prideful. So I had a running back coach that would always say stuff bro, you gonna let somebody come in here and take food off your plate? And that's what the league is, bro. It's you are competing and playing to provide for your family, whether it's your immediate family, whether it's your wife, your kids. You are playing for your livelihood. That is your job.
Right.
So if that's your job, bro, you gonna scratch, claw, your body on the line to do whatever it is you can do to feed your family.
That's a fact. So you going through nasty work. You had your 5th career touchdown versus the Saints, right? You guys obviously you didn't win that game. You know what I'm saying? But you had your 5th career touchdown. That year you was waived by the Falcons, right?
No, not that year. So
I'm sorry,
that was my rookie year.
You was waived.
Yeah. So my rookie year, I had 5 rushing touchdowns. I actually led our team in rushing touchdowns as a rookie. And I was excited about that. we had a loaded room. We had Devontae Freeman. We had myself. I'm gonna throw out some names. We had Kenyon Barner, if I remember, played out Oregon. Nasty, crazy word. So we had a room full of like veteran players. So I led our team in rushing touchdowns, not yards, but I had 5. They drafted me because they already had Devontae Freeman. Everybody know who Devontae Freeman was, the type of player he was. So they drafted me as like a short yardage, goal line, like bruising type of running back, where Free was more finesse. He's smaller, 5'8". Like Free shake you out your cleats. Like, like for Free sit you, we say sit him in a chair. Like Free sit you in a chair. Like how them boys on the hills. So the second year, I'm going into the second year, bro. I'm excited. Like, okay, I led the team in rushing touchdowns. I had a good rookie year. Like I'm ready to have get some more production. Like get the ball a little bit more. Bro, we signed Todd Gurley.
I was waiting on that.
Wow.
I knew that was coming because I was waiting.
I
In
remember that.
2019, Todd Gurley came over from the Falcons.
Bro, that's Todd Gurley, boy.
And it's amazing
that
your
reaction tone was my reaction, yo.
Yo, because
I'm like,
you almost gotta respect it. Because if you got a chance to get Todd Gurley, you go get Todd. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And this the thing, like, listen, like, I understand, like, the business part of it by now, right? I know, there's a saying, I say, like, yo, whoever gets paid the most plays the most. Like,
right.
Bottom line, bro. If I tell this to people, like, yo, I get it. If you a business owner, and you paying for this much of your investment, you gonna get every dollar you can out of your investment.
Right.
And that's how you gotta kind of look at it. It's not how we grew up. It's not the best players play. Oh, you had a better practice than this person this week, so you go. Nah, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
So when they brought in Todd, even though Todd was on the decline of his career, like, nigga, it's still Todd Gurley. Like,
right. So
like, they're not bringing in Joe Schmo. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is you know what I mean? He offensive player of the year, one of the top probably 5 running backs over them last 4 or 5 years when he was doing this thing in LA. So it's not just anybody. So like, it was like, okay, they bringing in Todd. Let me get a roll on just special teams. Because the goal when you get in the league is to stay in the league.
Right.
And you have to, and what I found out quick from veteran players is you have to carve out a niche that you do better than 99% of the other people that do it.
Right.
And that is how you stay in the league. If you are, this is crazy because being a jack of all trades and a master of none does not help you. It does not help you because they're looking for people to do specific things at like the most elite level. They're not looking for, oh, he do this okay, and he do this good, and he do this good. They're saying, what do you do at an elite level? So once I knew, okay, they bringing in Todd, I'm not about to be the bell cow getting the ball 15, 20 times. Okay, let me do my thing on special teams. Let me become a dog on special teams. And then just wait my turn. Like, he only on a 1-year deal, and that's what I did. That's what I did for 2020. Special teams, just watched, and I did my thing on special teams. And then 2021, they fired. This is where the business side of it come back into it. They fired my head coach. They fired our general manager. So them the people that drafted me.
Right.
Like, so I'm like, I'm reliving my college career in the NFL.
Right.
Same way that Paul Chris left and like he recruited me and that's who recruited me. The same thing happened to me in Atlanta. Like, my head coach, Dan Quinn, got fired. General manager got fired. They clean house. So it's like, now they bringing in a different coach, a different general manager. And you, like, bro, I know what type of player, what type of running back I am. So you have to hope that the person they bring in, you fit their mold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just talking about NFL teams, like, use a 230-pound running back, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't really necessarily Andy Reid, like, shiftier McCoy, Isaiah Pacheco, you know, he like shiftier, smaller running back.
Yeah.
So I was fortunate that Arthur Smith came from Tennessee. He was the offensive coordinator. Oh shit, hold on. Let me take these AirPods out.
Can't hear you. You have to switch your audio on the Nope, not yet. Nope, can't hear you. Let me see something. Hold on. Nope, still can't hear you. Okay. Crazy work so far with this interview, man. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Crazy work with this interview so far, man.
We get a lot of insight of things going on in college and NFL that we normally wouldn't hear from a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Or they would. It's amazing. We get a lot of good info.
Absolutely. Is he on this? You on your iPhone right now?
He's on the phone, yeah. No.
Okay. What's going on is that I know you're on your phone, so when you go onto that website, it connects to your phone with your camera and whatever you're using.
Yeah,
for your
you might have to leave and come right back.
You have to go back. Yeah,
leave and come back.
Yeah, leave and come back.
Leave and come back. Our apologies, y'all. We on a Twitch budget. We on that ESPN budget yet. You know what I'm saying? We get that ESPN.
We gonna get there, but not yet. We gonna get there.
You feel me? Well, we're gonna say right now we rocking.
What? We're not. I couldn't tell about the production and the gadget.
Yeah, we
there
hear you.
It is.
Yeah.
Solid. I'm clear. Y'all can hear me clear?
Yep. You sound good.
Yeah, you were talking that they brought in the new coach.
He froze. He back. He's out. You gotta come back in again.
Oh man, there he goes again.
Yeah, you gotta come back in again. Oh, there he is.
You can hear me clear?
Yeah, we hear you.
That's better.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, no, I know where I was at. Yeah, bro. Then Arthur Smith came from Tennessee, and I was excited for that opportunity. He had Coach Derrick Henry in Tennessee, so I'm like, okay, I know he liked bigger running backs. But then there's just the thing of, bro, like, he don't know me. I don't really know him. I don't have a relationship with him. And they brought in a general manager from, he came from the Saints. They brought in Terry Fontenot. And that's where you start seeing, you just in the locker room or you just at home, and it's like, Falcons sign this Saints player. Falcons sign this Saints player. Falcons sign this Titans player. Falcons sign this Titans player. So they just start bringing their people that they know to the team.
Right.
And bro, I ain't gonna lie, back to, I feel like we should have a segment like niggas is hating. Like, I go through all of the preseason, and I have a good preseason that year in 2021. It's in the running back room. It's Mike Davis. He came over from Carolina. It's Cordero Patterson. That hybrid receiver, running back, do whatever you need him to do. It's myself, and honestly, that's really it. And we had a fullback in the room, so I'm like, okay, I know we keeping 3 running backs. I'm gonna definitely be here. Whether I'm playing special teams, getting carries, I'm gonna be here. So I'm not really too worried. I go to the preseason, I do my thing, I'm balling. Bro, I make the 53-man roster. So for people who don't know, in training camp for the NFL, it starts off with a 90-man roster.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the start of the season, you have to cut that roster down to 53.
Yep.
So what's that? You gotta free up 37 spots. That's 37 people that gotta go home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of people going home. So I beat out everybody that was in the Falcons training camp. I made the team. I'm hyped. Made the team. And bro, we going into the first week, and it's like we had practice, and I never forget it. We had practice. I go out there. I practice. We getting ready to play the Eagles, first game of the year, and it's like a Monday or something. We practice. We break it down. Falcons on 3, 1, 2, 3, Falcons, and then Arthur Smith and Terry like, Q. He waves me over. What the fuck could the head coach and GM want to talk to me about? Like, I stay away from like them people that's in like high power. I try to not really talk to them or get them reason to talk to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck could they want to talk to me about? And it was like, and this is my first time getting cut. They're like, hey, we want you to know, like, they're telling me like, bro, they're like, it's nothing you did wrong. We're just trying things. Like, I was like, okay, what they about to tell me? I'm not about to like play, like whatever. And they was like, we're gonna let you go. And it was like, we just want you to trust us. And I'm like, after they said we're gonna let you go, like, I don't think I heard a word after that. Like, and the worst, like, 'cause I called my agent after, and I was like, yo, Ed, I'm like, they just let me go. And he like, yo, Q, like, I'm not in the mood. Like, stop. Like, I'm not
stop
in the mood.
Playing. Right, like, stop playing.
I'm like, yo, Ed, I'm serious. He's like, well, what they say? I was like, I really don't know. Like, all I heard was, we're going to let you go.
Right.
So I was like, I really don't even know what they said. So I was like, oh, shit. So they let me go, and they bring in Wayne Gallman. He had got cut. He was in San Fran that year. He got cut, and they brought him in and pretty much like gave him my spot, bro. They gave him my spot, and like, I ain't gonna lie, from there on, bro, I was like, I just, hate is a strong word, bro, but like, that's the closest I've been to like, bro, I really hate this shit. Like, the league is crazy. Like, like, this is like crazy. Like, and they re-signed into the practice squad. Yep. And so now I'm back on that, like, just, you know what? I've been here before. I know I'm better than niggas. Like, I'm just gonna keep my head down, keep working, and it'll prevail sooner than later.
Right.
And that's what ended up happening that year.
So boom. So we played through Atlanta, then the Cowboys, the Jaguars, then Pittsburgh, right?
Yes.
And so you've been through a few locker rooms and stuff like that. And you got to see exactly how the business works, you know, the highs and the lows and stuff like that, especially the lows when it comes to being a running back. Now, on the show a few times, we speak about how important the running back is to an offense, right? But how it's not really appreciated when it comes to the money time, right? You know what I mean? It's not really appreciated. They don't like to play running backs. Do you feel like the market for the running backs affected your positions, like your ability to be able to be on a team, like with your talent? The market, the quarterback market, I mean, the running back market affected that as well?
I think absolutely, because I think teams, businesses, owners, managers, they're always looking to pay somebody to do the same exact job as you for cheaper.
Right.
Whether and that doesn't necessarily, because like, bro, I wasn't a player like a Saquon Barkley where I'm gonna be asking for $40 million, $50 million. It's as simple as like, my minimum is $1 million, where the rookie minimum is $500,000.
Right.
Like, bro, rich like billionaires is that frugal, bro.
Hey.
If they can save $500,000, I promise they will, bro.
I'm saving 500.
It's work.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you be damned. I'm saving this 500. That's
bro.
It's
so
a
like,
doggy dog world, man.
Yeah, bro. Like you know, from the day you get in the league, bro, they are trying to replace you, and I think that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, master like something, like master a niche at somewhere. Whether if it's special teams, it's special teams. If we talking about running back, if you not like a bell cow, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Your thing might have to be, you know what role I got in my third year? Pass protection. Like third down. I'm in there to block. They know I'm going to pick up the linebackers, like all of that. Like, I'm going to protect the quarterback. So, master something instead of just being like, at everything. I'd rather just master something and be really, really good at that than just be good at a few different things.
Well, let me ask you this. So, this is my last question for my part of this, and we're gonna hit some segments and stuff like that because we got, you know what I mean. I'm excited to get your take on a few things and stuff like that, and the boys is all here, so we gonna talk sports. So with that being the case, right? And right now you're a free agent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're looking obviously to sign somewhere, right? And continue your career.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right now, I want you to, if you can, right? How would you pitch to a team? You know what I'm saying? And what do you think would be the best situation for you and your talent set? Not what they want for you, right? But what you know you can do, what you know you can do, right? Damn all that. I can block the quarterback in third down. Damn all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you've done, what you've shown how nasty you are, right? What do you think is the best situation for you, and how would you how would you do that?
Okay, I would let a team know that number one, you getting somebody who's hungry and relentless. I will also tell them, ask coaches that have coached me in the league, and you're also getting, and I'll put my money on this, bro. No, I'm the smartest running back in the league, bro. When we talking about football, we talking X's and O's, we talking about knowing the game, understanding the game. I'm the smartest running back in the league. Like, I've been told that by multiple players that I play with, veterans and multiple coaches. So, you know, you getting a relentless, smart, veteran, unselfish, like, player. That's what I would pitch the team. As far as the best situation for me, I'm from Niagara Falls. I grew up in Niagara Falls, went to high school in Buffalo, went to school in Pittsburgh.
Hold on.
Go
ahead, hold on.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. I was born in the cold. I'm from the cold. I love the cold. I love the cold. And I think, I ain't gonna lie, a dream of mine was 1,000% play for the Mafia. If I got to play for the Mafia, I'd be lit. I'd be lit. I'd be lit. That'd be lit. I would love the Mafia. I'm a cold city like player, bro. I thrive. But nobody want to tackle no 225-pound running back when it's 20 degrees outside.
Nah. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want that work.
Quad, I don't even like when people make hand contact with slap ups in 20 degrees. I don't like no contact.
Yo, it's just one of those.
Right,
like, I see you.
You feel me?
I see you. Yeah,
I'm not, bro. Listen, that sting different. Yeah. That's fine. I would, bro. You for the Bills would be nasty work.
Nah, I would love to play for the Mafia. I would love to play for the Mafia.
Crazy work.
I have a question.
What's up, Pharaoh? Talk to me.
with you talking about all the sacrifices that you have made and what you said about when you get in the league, you're obviously staying in the league.
Yeah.
How do you feel about old boy for the 49ers just walked on the field in the middle of the game?
Okay, I was gonna ask about that too. Yeah. You talking about?
I played with Dre.
Mm-hmm.
I was with Dre in the Falcons, with the Falcons for a year. Yeah, I know Dre.
I was gonna ask this as well.
I know Dre. Bro, that's crazy. Like we was joking off. I'm gonna be honest, and I know Dre, and all right, I'm gonna say two things because I know him, and I really know him. Like I was in the locker room with him like every single day. If you ever met somebody like somebody from Florida, like really from Florida, like bro, them like they don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
if you Florida,
yeah, but like if you met a real Florida, like one of them, like AD, like bro, they really don't care, bro. Like, but the thing is, like the reason you can't do that is because it's like, bro, only 46 people. So it's 53-man roster, right? 46 people get to dress up on game day and put that helmet on. So if you have a helmet, bro, you are expecting to like contribute. And when you put a helmet on, you are taking away somebody else's opportunity to put a helmet on and go out there and like showcase what they can show. And when you a vet like that, you can't do that. Like, cause it's like, bro, you 10 years in, however long, 9 years in, and it's like, bro, it could be a rookie that was inactive. That could have been his chance to really go out there and ball, bro. And he might not get that chance again. Like the window of opportunity in the league, bro, is
so slim.
Thin. It's so slim, bro. It's especially if you're not a first round high drafted guy.
Right.
So that's where like it don't matter to a 9-10 year vet, but it matters to the dude that didn't dress that day because they let him dress.
So,
and that's the dude you don't hear about. That's the dude you don't know. You don't know that dude.
I felt when we originally talked about this. This is like 2 weeks ago. We originally talked about this, right?
Yeah, they got heated. We talked about it.
It got heated. It got a little heated, right? Because how it was brought to me, information, right? Like you said, I play for the front of my jersey, but goddamn, I pay for the back of my jersey too. He was a 1 year rental.
Absolutely.
He was a 1 year rental for the 49ers,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
He went there. Their linebacker, Green. So is it Green? I forgot his name.
Dre Greenlaw.
Dre Greenlaw. He's injured, right? Injured for the season, pretty much. He's coming back all the way from the Super Bowl last year. He's hurt. But since I've been here, I've been balling the fuck out. Dre was balling out.
Absolutely.
He wasn't ass.
Absolutely.
He was balling out.
Absolutely.
And he had a bonus.
Yo, and Dre, yeah.
He had a bonus. He needed 3 more tackles for his bonus.
Okay.
And they sat him out. They took him out the lineup. Right? So he's still on the sideline where you know, right? Because you're a running back. There's multiple sets, especially on defense, where you can have multiple linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Or sub in, sub out on a line, whatever like that. Right? So he not in any of these calls. None of them.
Absolutely.
He's sitting there like how you was sitting there on your rookie year. I don't think I'm going in. Right?
Yeah.
He had nothing on. He had no gloves on.
Yeah.
Third quarter, pretty much the end of the game, right? Everybody going down. Now you need me. Right?
Yeah.
But you ain't give a fuck about my bonus. And I gotta feed my family, and I'm playing for a contract, and I'm a veteran. All these linebackers coming up.
I'm gonna raise my hand.
He said, "Oh fuck me, hey fuck y'all," and walked off. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying?
Not you.
Yeah.
That's how I took it.
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
When Tone said that, I said, okay, so he needed 3 tackles to get his bonus, right? He ain't gonna get him walk. He ain't gonna get him walk to the locker room, and they told him to get on the field.
Amen.
That was his opportunity to get it right there.
Amen.
Sometimes it's the principle, big dog.
Amen. Yeah, no, for sure.
Sometimes it's the principle.
Sometimes it's I said that. Sometimes it's the principle. You're not going to tell
me
in my face that I can't go out
yeah,
there and play.
But at the same time, But at the same time, you can't bite a sandwich on both sides at the same time. You can't sit here.
He didn't. He stood on business and made his decision.
Let me finish. You can't sit here and say I'm standing on business, I'm not going in, but then also complain about the fact that y'all cut me out of the game and I could get my 3 tackles. Now, which hill you gonna stand on?
Right.
So
I think it was a pride
He stood on
thing.
his hill.
I think it was a pride thing. I think he felt disrespected because you got to also remember, like, Dre was coming off 2 years prior, his first team All-Pro.
Yeah.
So, like, it goes back to, like, in his mind, he's like, yo, y'all saying what y'all saying about Dre Greenlaw, and I'm sure he got nothing but respect for bro, but he probably feel like, yo, I'm better than him.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that just comes back to, like, a pride thing, and like, yo, I feel like I'm better. I should be playing over this person. But the organization don't feel like that. And that's when you got to put your feelings to the side. Like, your personal feelings aren't bigger than the team.
I think he probably thought, because I was there for like 10, I've been playing for 10 years, I'm a vet. You know what I'm saying? I should have some kind of respect in this league. And I'm balling. Like, you know what I mean?
Second on the team in tackles. I'm second on the team in tackles behind Fred Warner.
Yeah.
So it ain't like I'm not balling.
Right.
You know? So, but pride. I think pride. I think like
pride always
because
comes
once you event like that, it's like he done made his money. He good, bro. He done got paid, probably a couple contracts. Like he don't need the league like that. It's kind of what I'm kind of getting into. Like the same thing that happened with AB when AB took his jersey. Hey, bro, AB don't need to, like, he done made $100 million, whatever. Like, some dude get to that point where they don't care. They don't care.
Let me see. We got a question coming from Facebook. I'm on. They typing it out. They typing it out. So we got a question coming from Facebook. Why we doing that though? Right? Because my cousin, this one of my cousins Mia. She from Niagara Falls too. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got also Ernie Bivens saying what's up. You know what I mean?
My God.
Ernie said what's up.
That's my guy. His son, my best friend.
She said, "How come she not?"
Oh wow.
She said, "How come she not in the show?" I'm crying. Hey, phone calls gotta be made, man. Phone calls gotta be made. We go. Listen, this has been an amazing conversation. I want to jump right into the next segment. Quad, thank you for being with us too throughout this process.
Yeah,
for the show and stuff like that.
Definitely.
And this next one, this is for you, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? You said that you got the baby in your arm and stuff like that, and this is where we allow the co-host to get kind of crazy, right? A little out of his bonkers. This is Brooklyn's choice.
Mom, I'm gonna need you to take the baby.
Dear God.
Okay, Brooklyn's choice.
This is Brooklyn's choice. This is Brooklyn's choice. Brooklyn.
Okay.
The camera's on you, and tell me what we talking about for Brooklyn's choice.
Already, we got a great week this week, because I'm going to tell you like this. It's going to be the New York Jets taking on MVP candidate, #1 in the league, big Josh Allen. He was talking about the Mafia earlier. There's a reason why they call him that right now, because they are dominating on every folds, every aspect of the football field. And I have the Jets beating them, upsetting their playoff spots, making the Ravens go over #2. If there's one thing we're not going to play in the playoffs. We're not the greatest, but we are upsetters. We can be the upsetters this week.
Drugs. Can I have a second? I just
want
to say
no.
Drugs.
Like the reverse Avengers.
Let me get the drug test, bro. Let me get the drug test. Get the drug test.
Wins are the only things that matter, and you be damn right. Wins are the only things that matter. But we can look at the stats. Aaron Rodgers is ass, but comparable, the same stats as Patrick Mahomes. You don't want to know what the difference is? Wins.
Drugs.
Wins.
Drugs. I think we lost Quad again.
Yeah.
Then we lost Quad again. But in the midst of us talking about this, right? Until he comes back in. Drugs, Brooklyn. Drugs. I need you to stop with the drugs. You're a Christian man now. You got a baby. Drugs. The Bills have won 10 of their last 11.
Yes, sir.
How many have the Jets won?
See, exactly. You were just going to bring it up, this exact thing. I said, if we're talking, it's about the wins. You got it, Poppy. You live on the 5th floor, MVP Josh Allen. But last game, MVP Josh Allen threw for only 120 yards, 1 pick, 1 touchdown. That's not good enough sometimes. It's on the back of James Cook, the running back. It's on the back of that defense that gave you 6 sacks last game.
So
last game, as you can even see on the screen, Williams gave you 122. That's going to be our biggest issue because we held Matthew Stafford to the same amount.
So
all of it can lead down to any given Sunday beating the Jets over the MVP Buffalo Bills. And if the MVP loses to the Jets, I don't want to hear it. Lamar Jackson's going to win that award.
Okay. I want to, Farrell, if you give me 1 second, bro. I just want to stop. Brooklyn's fucking stop. Brooklyn.
No.
Stop. Like
no.
This is actually a problem. This is where like I need you to stop. You are sitting here telling me with a straight face. The Jets are going to beat the Bills because last game Josh didn't have a complete game and the running back did. They're not playing the Josh Allens. They're playing the Buffalo Bills.
You could have fooled me.
They're 10 out of the last 11. What do we?
Josh Allen and the defense should be the name of that band. Because I tell you right now, if it wasn't for James Cook last game, that would have been.
If it wasn't for Derrick Henry, they wouldn't have beat the Ravens. Wouldn't have beat the Steelers. What are we talking about, bro? It's a football team versus a football team.
And I'm telling you, my football team this week
is
gonna beat this football team.
Aaron Rodgers.
Not soundly. I didn't say soundly. I got it 27-23.
Where is this at?
Where's the game? Where's the game played?
Game's
is it played in Buffalo? Or...
In Buffalo.
Oh no, you crazy.
They walking in Ralph Wilson Stadium. 30.
No, Highmark.
Oh, Highmark now? It used to be Ralph.
Yeah. He being disrespectful.
I'm so used to Ralph Wilson.
Forget
Ralph Wilson. Rest in peace to Ralph Wilson.
Ralph Wilson said we'll never have a black quarterback, and then we had Tyrod Taylor. I ain't gonna say nothing else about
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
Yo, don't forget EJ Manuel.
Oh yeah, we did have EJ. My fault, EJ. My fault, EJ. Come on to the show, EJ. My fault.
Come on, yo. Listen. You're not a real Jets fan, Brooklyn. Because if you was, you will be wanting them to lose so y'all can set yourselves up.
No, and that's actually one of the cases that was my argument. I want them to lose because if we lose, we are solidifying a top 5 pick. But we do this every year because if we win this bitch, we go to number 11. We get kicked out of the top 10, and that's what we do every year. We win the games that don't matter.
So timeout.
That don't matter.
So timeout. You want the Jets to lose, but you believe they're gonna beat the Bills when the Bills still got something to play for.
Fuck you in the worst ways because if they win, we're out of the top 10 picks. We get no quarterback. We get none of the best defensive linemen, none of the best linemen. All those top 10 picks gone because we wanted to beat the Bills at home for pride. Fuck you.
The Bills still got something to play for, right? They're trying to solidify.
Nah, I mean,
no, they do.
Yeah,
they're trying to solidify their number 2 spot.
Unless they play the Chiefs, they got home field advantage, right?
Yeah,
that's how that works.
Yeah.
So they still got something to play for, right?
Absolutely.
So you gonna tell me that the man that got a gift, a Christmas gift from his team, with a chain that said MVP, is gonna walk out there and lose to Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
Shut up.
Sad.
Hey, bro, listen. Hey, anybody else got something to say about this? I'm good. He overcooking my grits, coach.
I ain't gonna lie, Brooklyn. Listen, I'm telling you this. I will say this. There's two sides to it. I'll give you two sides. One, all of the players on the Jets, their vacations already booked. I'm telling you that right now.
You know it. We out in Cancun, baby.
Like they can't wait for that exit meeting with the coach to get up out of there. Like they can't wait. So they can go into this two ways. They can go into their our season already over. I'm ready to go to Turks with my girl and go have a time, and they can play lazy. That's one way they can walk into Buffalo. The other way they could be is like Brooklyn say, let's just fuck they shit up. Because I'm still fucked up. Because misery loves company. Misery loves company. Yep. So listen, let's not let them go into the playoffs with no confidence. Let's whoop their ass and mess their whole shit up. Because if you can't get into the playoffs and win it, you definitely don't want nobody in your division to get in there feeling good either. So they might play hard, Tom. They might play hard. I don't think it'll be enough.
I'm disgusted by this whole. I'm disgusted by this whole conversation right now.
All I know is this.
Disgusting.
In the first quarter to going close to the first half, New England had a 14-0 lead on them. So
this is the current
possibility.
Hold on, Pharaoh. This is the current playoff picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, the AFC, Kansas City has a first round bye. Detroit has a first round bye. If it happens today, right? Denver will play Buffalo at home. Los Angeles, the Chargers will play the Baltimore Ravens at home. Pittsburgh will play Houston at home, right?
No, Houston at home. You're right. Houston at home.
I know I'm right. I'm gonna I'm watching it right now. Washington play Philly, Green Bay will play the Rams, Minnesota will play the Falcons at home. Crazy, right? You know who's not there? The Jets. I don't want to hear shit about what the Jets are gonna do to the Buffalo Bills. I don't want to hear it. It's disturbing. It's disgusting work. Yeah, I don't like what we're getting from you right now, Brooklyn. Is we got people watching that think that this is a wholesome channel where they can have their kids watch with them. It is not drug users.
You willing to make a bet?
Drugs.
You willing to bet on that? You willing to bet on that? You willing to bet on that?
Drugs. Fucking drugs.
Willing to bet on that? Classic point A, point B bet wager. What you got?
I'm not betting nothing
do
with
it.
you.
If you believe in the Bills so hard, do the wager we always put up.
Water?
Oh,
ice water. Classic
Ice water?
point A, point B wager.
You know
if
that
you believe in something so hard, ice water.
Pause. First of all, pause. I don't believe in nothing that pause. Pause.
Here we go.
So first of all, Brooklyn, you are 0-2 in these bets. You don't have to drench yourself twice because you don't pick wrong. So if you want to do this with me right now, we can do this.
I do.
All right, Buffalo up.
Damn.
Buffalo up. Shake on that bit.
It's up. It's shook. It's there. Next week, right on Tuesday, y'all lock in. Don't miss it. Right here on Point A, Point B on Tuesday night, you will see Brooklyn pouring ice water all over his bald ass head. You don't want to miss it. You hear it here first.
Let's go.
You heard it here first. We go hop in.
If something happened to Jets win that game.
Hey, if the Jets win that game, I'm gonna have to stand on business. I'm gonna have to stand on business.
One man, 99 army.
I'm gonna have to stand on business. Right now,
the Jets not winning that game.
Bro, come on, son.
The Jets is not winning.
I got my parlay in right now. Actually, I got
the Jets is not winning that game.
my parlay in right now.
I hope you ruin your whole parlay.
Yeah, man.
Josh Allen, 200 plus passing yards.
What? 200 plus passing yards, maybe 60 rushing. Maybe 60 rushing. Right?
But Brooklyn, what's wrong with the Jets? Like from a fan perspective, I want to know what you think is wrong.
We've talked about this a lot.
We don't have enough time to talk about what's wrong with the Jets.
We don't really.
It's too many areas to cover.
At this point in time, there's only one point to look at, and that's the consistent basis who's always there, and that's the ownership.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna switch the segment back real quick because I switched. I'm gonna switch it right back because you got me fucked up. Hey, let me tell you something right quick. Before you even start talking about just the ownership, bro, and I want to make sure that we preface reality when we had this conversation. It's not just ownership, right?
It's not. I'm saying the number one issue. You're telling me what's the number one issue that we need to change? There's plenty of it, and we just said that there's plenty of it to go around for another segment. But if you want my quick answer, the number one is Woody Johnson, the ownership.
You want my quick answer?
We talked about it last. We talked about it last week with Brick and Oil running the show.
Woody and Brick Johnson.
Brick Johnson and Oil Johnson. We talked about this. So again, we got plenty of problems to talk about. But if you ask me my main quick synopsis, so we could go to Raven about the Ravens with the great Pharaoh.
He gave his son a porno name.
Brick Johnson is crazy. Everything's slippery in that house. Real quick though, I'm gonna say this real quick though. And Qua, I don't know how you gonna feel about this, but I'm gonna say it, bro. I don't know what more ownership could have did for Aaron Rodgers to be successful. Respectfully. Yes, they fucked up that Judy trade because of Madden ratings. Yes. Wild. Yes, we get it. Right? But they bring Aaron Rodgers in. He get injured the first year. He comes back, right? He comes back, and you still went out and got a Hall of Fame quarterback, right? Who you are hoping to change the team trajectory, who already implemented a great defensive mentality behind Coach Saleh and stuff like that. They were already one of the best defenses in the league the year prior. You're bringing him because Aaron Rodgers don't like the coach. They get rid of Saleh.
Yep. They
have not changed since then. The general manager brings in Devontae Adams. You got Breece Hall. You got Lazard. You got everybody. You got everybody Aaron Rodgers won. Right? You got everybody Aaron Rodgers won. Aaron Rodgers decided he wasn't going to show up to mandatory meetings. He was going to show up to he wasn't going to get any kind of play in with his wide receivers in the offseason. He'd rather go to Disneyland or Egypt, whatever else, right? And walk through with his little sexy cowboy boots like he was doing something fancy. Right? And then he doesn't do that. He comes in, he stinks up the place. He does not have a 300 plus passing yard game, Brooklyn, right? Until what, 2 weeks ago? Since 2021? Boy, it's bad work.
Yep, I agree.
He's thrown away games, right? He's underperformed all season long. Now he's saying he don't want to sit on the bench. Bitch, you've been a bench quarterback. They just giving you a starting spot. I'm sorry.
That's my whole fucking issue. Because now you got Brick Johnson out there saying, I need someone to show Brick Johnson Aaron Rodgers' current Madden rating because it's a 70. They have him at 70. Bench him. Tyrod Taylor's a 71.
Not a 70?
He's a 71. Work. Tyrod Taylor's a 71. He's 1 point higher. Get him in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, him at a 70.
He started the year at 84. Madden updates dropped him.
70, bro. And you got the audacity to be on TV on Pat McAfee show talking about what other players who did play before can't speak on your game. Brother, you out
70.
Here
40.
You out here having worse games than Jameis Winston. I don't want to hear it.
That's hard to do.
I don't want to. You out here.
Hey, no Jameis slander. Listen, no.
I like Jameis. Hold on.
All right.
Jameis, no, Jameis Winston. That man broke his leg. Was in the fucking locker room, still hitting that shit.
Listen.
With the crutches. He was.
Wow.
Yo, listen.
Wow.
Jameis Winston is literally a walking comedy special, bro. If you want something, yo, somebody move down. Like
a living meme.
Love Jameis Winston.
Yes.
But bruh, he ain't a Hall of Fame quarterback. Is he a Heisman winner? Yes. Draft pick? First round? Yes. He ain't Aaron Rodgers. A lot of people in the league ain't Aaron Rodgers.
So this Aaron Rodgers ain't Aaron Rodgers no more.
Aaron Rodgers ain't been Aaron Rodgers in 5 years.
It's what now he's talking truth. Because at this point, it's ownership that's decided we're gonna sign a 39-year-old quarterback who hasn't been what he's been in the team he's with now, and let him bitch us into doing whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, the last two opportunities, the last two older quarterbacks that switched teams has won at his pedigree. So Peyton Manning, Broncos, chip. Tom Brady, Bucks, chip. Aaron Rodgers, Jets, team worse than they were last year. I don't want to blame ownership for Aaron Rodgers because to be real, who get paid the most on the football field?
The players for sure. No, Aaron Rodgers. What
position? What position gets the most pay?
Quarterback,
right? So who's the locker room leader most of the time? It's the quarterback, right? That's the person who's getting paid, right? That's your leader. That's who has the conversations at the end of the game, who they interview the most. Unless you like a Saquon Barkley, you got Daniel Jones as your quarterback. They talking to your quarterback, right? That's who's the face.
Sure.
That's who's putting the ass in the seats, right? Aaron Rodgers ain't just there to win; it's to put asses in the seats, okay? Because he's a name, and he's ass. So I just, you know who else was
available?
Go ahead.
Ooh, I was gonna say, I think everything y'all said is valid. I think where the Jets messed up is firing Saleh, because something that's not respected enough or talked about enough is like culture. Mm-hmm. So when you take away the face of a culture and you trying to put somebody just there to just be there to fill that void. Mm-hmm. So it takes the air out of the locker room. Like it takes so I do agree with the ownership thing. Firing Saleh is a bad move because it's like you kind of taking the culture that he's been building over there the last few years just away, and just trying to throw somebody there just to fill it for that time being.
Absolutely. So we're going. Now, I 100% agree with that. I thought firing Saleh was insane. It didn't change nothing for your team.
Crazy.
Changed nothing.
It got worse. It got worse.
Now you're in a situation where you have a turmoil-filled team. You didn't take a phone call from Bill Belichick. Wow. Right? You didn't take a phone call from Bill Belichick.
Hold on. I could defend that one. You ain't going to get me twice, Bill. You ain't gonna get me twice. We tried to sign him one time. He left us a fucking napkin that said "psych." Well, why am I gonna get fooled twice by that shit?
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. You take that phone call. How many?
Okay.
As of right, I mean, you can wait to the end of the season, right? But if you're saying the ownership is the problem, it's not many respectable options for coaches who are taking that job over other coaching positions that's available right now. The Cowboys is going to be, I think it's going to be an open coach position available for the Cowboys.
Yep.
The Falcons going to have an open coach. The Bears going to have an open coach position. Yep. I believe so. I'm telling you right now, I think the Falcons going to lose that coach as well.
I thought the Bears already fired their coach.
I'm saying, bro, off-season coaches. So the Lions offensive coordinator, I forgot his name. I think it's Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. Scoring out there looking for a coaching job. You think they go? You think he coaching the Jets? I'll be out here stuttering, Brooklyn. I'm pissed.
No, I told you who I wanted.
That's why Ben Johnson ain't taking the job.
I wanted Flores. And I've been wanting Flores.
You're not getting Flores. You're not getting. It don't make sense. Why would you get Flores as another defensive coach after firing Saleh, who was a defensive-minded coach? Your problem right now is your offense. They're not going to bring in another defensive coach.
That's
He's a
what
D
they do.
coordinator right now.
But see, it's not so much. It's bring in an offensive coach. You still gonna need an offensive coordinator. Just because the coach is defensive don't mean that you can't have a good offense as long as you bring in a comparable offensive coordinator. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to have to make sure they bring in another good defensive coordinator to bring the defensive culture back, because them firing Saleh fractured the entire team, because you got the linchpin of the defense that you didn't just mess up. You didn't just mess up just the offense. You messed up the whole team, because he was the linchpin of the defense. When you fired him, the defense went to shit.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Wait, Farrell. So Farrell,
Yeah.
speaking about defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said you want to rave about them Ravens, and if you're at home and you don't know too much about this segment, it's a great one. This is where the oldest man on this panel, and possibly the oldest man in our nation's history, gets a chance to talk about something that he wants to talk about, and that's the team that he helped bring to fruition, the Baltimore Ravens. Farrell,
First off, my name is not Ozzie Newsome. I didn't do that.
Farrell, did you know? Farrell, obviously you do know, because you're probably that janitor that came up with the flaming hot Cheetos and stuff like that. A lot of the heroes who are our black heroes don't get named. You know what I'm saying? You know what black men made that chicken for KFC? I ain't gonna talk about it. Farrell, you know all the original herbs and spices, brother.
No, I don't.
All right. Stop lying to me, Farrell. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, raving about them Ravens, Grandpa. What we doing? What we talking about?
I want to talk about the defensive turnaround they had since week 10. That's why they're playing better now, all around as a whole, than they were at the beginning of the season. We talked about it, waxed poetic about it, many a week, about how everybody was shaky on what they were doing in the playoffs because they couldn't stop anybody. The first 10 games, the defense was giving up 25 a game, 307 yards per game, 5.7 per play, almost 300 yards passing a game, with a third down percentage of 46.7%. In the last 6 games, since they took, I'm gonna call his name, since they took Mr. Williams and put him on the bench, and took Mr. All-World Kyle Hamilton and put him back in his spot, defense dropped from giving up 25 a game to 16. Instead of 376 per game, 276 per game. From 5.7 to 4.4. The passing yards dropped from 294 to 171. And the third down percentage dropped from 46 to 29.1. In all those categories I just named now, starting from week 11, they are either 1 or 2 in the NFL since just moving Kyle Hamilton to free safety.
Okay. I mean, that's interesting.
Nobody wants no parts of this team.
Nope. Nobody wants no parts of the Ravens.
Except for the Chiefs, the Bills.
They don't want. First off, last I checked, when Buffalo played them, what was the score?
Oh, we getting disrespectful.
And that's what
score,
we getting disrespectful.
I agree, but I also think in that game, Farrell, I don't think the score reflected the game. I watched that game, and the Bills had a lot of drop touchdowns, drop passes that easily could have put more points.
Yeah,
on
but
the
like I'm
board
saying, they only scored 10 points when the defense is bad. They have opportunity to score more, and the score was 30-something to 10. What do you think they're gonna do now?
Yeah, 35-10. I think both teams is different teams. I think they both different teams. But I think the Ravens. I do believe the Ravens is playing really good football. The AFC is loaded, man.
It is.
The AFC is stacked.
It is.
It's you gonna have to. It's good for the Ravens. I know you're a Ravens fan. It's good they playing their best ball going into January, going into the new year.
It's gonna be a gauntlet. I'm not gonna sit here and shortchange other teams and saying they'll run rush out over them. It's gonna be a gauntlet. It's good that the defense shored up because Chiefs are playing well. Buffalo, despite Buffalo defense, they need some work, but Buffalo's playing well. Denver lost that game. Denver's been playing well. Like everybody that's in playoff contention, all of them been playing well. No,
if I could jump in real quick,
No.
Farrell. If I could jump in real
Not
quick.
how they play, not how Lamar playing. Lamar playing damn near perfect passer rating, bro. It's crazy.
His passer
He's playing so good.
His passer rating for the year is like 120, 121. The record is 122.
Yeah, he's second all time right now. Behind your boy in Brooklyn.
So listen.
Aaron Rodgers.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Everything y'all saying right now, sexy, love it, beautiful, right? Seductive.
I can't wait to
Seductive
see
even.
and have these
I
conversations.
don't hear you. I see you talking tones, but we don't hear you. Though.
No, I don't see tones. I don't hear them, but go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
Y'all can hear me
There we
now?
go.
Jump in.
Can y'all hear me now?
You're moving now. You froze for a second.
Okay, but can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You seem delayed for some reason, but yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me though. Y'all can hear me?
Now I can't hear you. I don't
can't
know
hear
what's
me.
going on.
Okay, hold on.
Now I can hear you.
You're back.
Now you can hear me.
Yes.
This is ghetto. I apologize, y'all, for this ratcheteerness. But y'all can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool, bet. Pharaoh, I wanted to say this, right? And I hope you can really hear me. I want you to connect with me eye to eye right here, Pharaoh. Lock in, right? Are you locked in with me right now? I feel like you locked in. If not, we locked in by spirit. Everybody wants a piece of the Ravens in the playoffs because they have not won there. I don't give a fuck what he does in the regular season. Lamar Jackson's playoffs is terrible. Everybody should want a piece of this team to get them out the way early in the playoffs. The Chargers want them. I don't care what nobody say. They want them. You think because Derrick Henry's on that team, that's going to cover up the defensive deficiencies against the pass? They still want them. It's the playoffs, bro. And Lamar Jackson got a tendency of getting real small when it matters. When it's any given Sunday, it's never his.
Yep. I was gonna say the same thing. I can't wait to have these conversations going into January when then Lamar eventually gets eliminated. Because I'll even say it. We saw tonight what the Broncos defense can do. It was a good game, but they still got 7 sacks on them. Still got Joe Burrow looking like he has to throw up some prayers because he didn't know where he was going.
Joe Burrow his line been pathetic all year.
The Broncos
I watched.
want a piece.
So hold on, Pharaoh. Right now you're 1-1 with the Steelers this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if Baltimore, let's say they get past the Los Angeles, the Chargers, right? They're gonna win the game of Houston versus Pittsburgh, and I'm of the belief that Pittsburgh is gonna win that game. So
I'm not, but go ahead.
We're gonna have Pittsburgh. CJ Stroud is not being. He's not being. Stop it, bro. So
Russell Wilson's so Russell Wilson playing better
over
than Stroud.
Unlimited.
As a team,
I think Pittsburgh's a better team than the Texans.
I really don't think that.
I don't think.
What? The Texans is injured. First of all, what are they going? You got one option at wide receiver right now. Ain't Tank Dell injured?
So does Pittsburgh.
Pickett came back.
Pittsburgh got a run game they can lean on at least too, though. They got a run game they can lean on, and a defense they can lean on. Pittsburgh defense can give you some points just alone. TJ Watt and them, bro, they force a lot of turnovers, bro. They force a lot of turnovers.
Let's not act like this 3-game skid you see from the Steelers is telling what the Steelers could be, especially throughout the whole season when they've already beaten you. And they had Lamar scrambling. Like, what did he say? On the floor scrambling and stuff like that. They had Lamar scrambling in that first game. And Lamar was one pick away. One bad Russell Wilson pick away from throwing that game away versus Steelers last game. So I'm telling you now, Brother, Lamar didn't win that game. Pittsburgh's
Hey, Q. Do you hear the venom? Do you hear the salt? Do you hear the salt?
This,
Let me tell you. This nigga's been this way. He's been this way since I told him about what Coach Thomas said about Lamar. Ever since that day, he said, "You make a motherfucker hate Lamar Jackson." He's been on Lamar ass. Pause. Ever since that day.
No, but I'm not a Lamar Jackson dick sucker. So when we get to a point where we start telling the truth, right?
Now we sucking dick. Okay.
I ain't saying you suck a dick. I'm just saying I'm not one that's sucking dick. So Lamar Jackson, right, against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Chiefs, in the playoffs is fucking terrible. I have the numbers for you. I can pull them back up again. You don't want to see them. They're horrible.
Lamar never beat the Steelers till last week, huh?
No,
he's 4-2.
That's a stat.
He's 4-2. I'm sorry, 2-4. He's 2-4.
He's never played the Steelers in the playoffs. He only played the Chiefs once in the playoffs.
But he's played other teams in the playoffs and he sucked against them. Like, what are we talking about? Barrow, do I have to bring up the numbers again? Is that what you want,
bro? No. Cause see. What you tell me is, it doesn't matter how many yards he put up or anything else. He lost the game, but we don't have the same shit when we talk about Josh Allen.
Yes, we do.
No.
Last season, him throwing picks was his problem. He cleared that up this season.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you talk about how well Josh performed in certain games and still lost. Like, it was his fault. But you don't say that same shit for Lamar when he's performed well in the games and it's not his fault.
Pat, when you wasn't here, me and Brooklyn was here. So and I gave Lamar Jackson his due, and I always will when he's playing well. But I'm gonna be honest when he's not. At the end of the day, we don't have a segment called Belleving about the Bills. We got a segment called Raven about them Ravens. This is your segment. And your segment, you love to throw Lamar Jackson's name around as if he's God's gift of football. In reality, what happened that game, Derrick Henry went off a damn near 50-yard run, right? Rather than sitting on the ball or giving the ball back to his running back, to end that game, he threw a pick. He threw a pick because the Steelers not running. But go ahead. Why is it? So
I'm gonna tell you how I know. I'm gonna tell you how I know. Because when they did a replay, they put the camera up into the booth where the OC is, and he said in front of the camera, "Bait, why'd you stop running?"
Why the fuck are you running in that? Why are you passing in that situation at all? What pressure do you have to pass the ball in that situation at all? You're up a touchdown with the ball in the fourth quarter, and you're at like the 30. Why are we running? Why are we passing? Why? You got Derrick Henry back there. He already got 160-something yards.
I got a question. Why doesn't John Harbaugh get any flack or not really held accountable for the losses that the Ravens take? Because I think when the Ravens get to the playoffs, they start playing different. Like, they start coaching different. That's how I think. I don't think it necessarily. Like last year when they just stopped running the ball, I thought that was crazy to me.
I've said this, but it's Lamar's fault.
Yeah, I got a problem. I got a problem with that. You want me to? I answer that question right now, Q. I answer that question right now for you.
I think John Harbaugh deserves a little bit of accountability too.
How many MVPs Lamar Jackson got? 0, 1, 2. You got 2. Okay. Who's the best quarterback this year? Best passing quarterback this year? It's Lamar Jackson.
I think Lamar's having the best year. Yeah,
it's Lamar Jackson, right? So you got a 2-time MVP that in the playoffs we can't lean on our MVP quarterback to finish the game. We got to keep running because our quarterback, who's a dual threat quarterback who can pass and run, right, isn't good enough to get the job done. I think that's insane.
Okay.
So we clear this up.
Okay.
We bring Derrick. Hold on now. We bring Derrick Henry in, right? Now you got King Henry, quite possibly the best running back in the game. Okay. What's the excuse going to be this year? We got the best quarterback and the best running back. What should we have done different now?
So my question is
last
this.
year.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think last year, I don't think it was a play. I think it was play calling. I didn't like how the Ravens played that playoff game. Like, it just seemed like Greg Roman was calling the game like real conservative for some reason. And what you're saying, Tones, might be true. He might not trust Lamar as much as we think they do. But I feel like the Ravens play a certain style of football, and it is always a shift when they get in the playoffs to the style of football that they play. Mm-hmm. That's kind of hard to understand at times.
And I understand
when they played the Texans last year, and they beat the bats off of them, they kept running the ball. Now,
they came out different.
Yeah, now going to what Tony said about not being able to depend on, like, that's why you got to run. Okay, I want you to name one MVP running back that did not have a good running game that won a chip, that didn't keep running the ball when it's time to run the ball.
You said
running back
MVP,
or
running
quarterback?
Quarterback. Name one MVP quarterback. MVP caliber quarterback that did not have a running game to depend on.
I kind of want to say Cam Newton.
Cam Newton was the running game.
Nah. Cam Newton.
He had good running backs too.
Michael Turbin,
Stewart, and D'Angelo Williams.
Oh, D'Angelo Williams, yeah, that year, yeah.
Jonathan Stewart was nice.
Who was Aaron Rodgers?
I ain't gonna lie. I would. It would probably be Aaron Rodgers. All right, or Tom or Brady.
I would take Brady. I would take Brady and Aaron Rodgers for 500.
Yeah.
Two people that he's in that he should be in conversations with.
Who was the running backs for Matt Ryan when he won the MVPs?
Michael Turner.
Devontae Freeman.
Oh, it's Freeman. That's right.
It was Freeman because you were there.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's tough. It might be Brady. I don't remember the Patriots ever having like a bell cow. It might have been Brady. I don't remember the Patriots. They had good players.
Yeah, they wouldn't have a running back like as far as like somebody that's a household name, but they've always a strong running game.
So what are we talking about? Like what? So what's the goalpost we have now? So like, are we talking about like what level? Like how much shit do we have to give Lamar Jackson? I'm confused now because best running back in the game. Before that, he had wide receivers. He had a running back last year. He was not like he didn't have a running back last year. So like, how many things do we need to keep giving him?
They had Gus Edwards last year. What was Gus doing?
Their best running back was hurt last year. I think their best running back was hurt. I think Keaton Mitchell was.
Keaton Mitchell, Keaton Mitchell got hurt because that dude, he was averaging like 10 a carry.
So when they said when they said he's supposed to have keep running through who?
No. You talking about in the playoffs?
Yeah, through who?
I just think when they played Kansas City, they weren't playing like the same style. Like they style was like, but it was like drop back passing. Everybody knows Lamar. Everybody knows Lamar isn't a throw the ball 40 times and you're gonna win the game by a lot. I think Lamar is if you throw the ball 25 to maybe 30 times a game, that's where you want to be. But they was like drop back passing him. They wasn't doing read options. They wasn't doing the quarterback design runs that they usually do. And they was just playing like vanilla, bro. It was just like it was hard to watch. It was just so vanilla on offense.
If I may, this was my argument, right? And Quad, you wasn't here for this, so you can tell me my argument's a little crazy. All right, these was taken from November 19th. It's obviously have increased since then, but only by a margin, right? I'm gonna start with Derrick Henry, right? When Derrick Henry has had 20 or more carries in the game, at that time the Ravens were 4-0. Now they're like 5-0, 6-0. When he has 20 or more carries. When he played for the Titans all time, 20 or more carries, they're 31-8. That's how much he affects the game, right? Okay?
Absolutely.
Now, Lamar's career stats as a starter, okay? Against all the teams, he was 63-15, right? With an 80 whip percentage. He had a 66 completion percentage. He passed for 276 yards. He threw for 166 touchdowns and 57 interceptions. Passer rating 104. When he plays against KC, Pittsburgh, or in the playoffs, right? It's 4-12. It's a 25 win percentage. Completion rate drops to 57. Passing yards stay at 280, right? But his touchdown the turnover ratio is 22-25. Passer rating drops to 74.6. His biggest games is against his division rival, which is Pittsburgh. AC, which is the best team in the league. In the playoffs, he underperforms every time. You're not going to tell me, if I'm looking at the stats as a coach, I don't want to play him in the playoffs.
Okay, now
I want to rattle him again.
Let's delve in that a little bit deeper. Okay, his first MVP season when he lost to the Titans in the playoffs, right? Once again, they started calling offense way different than he used to call offense. Lamar put up almost 500 yards of offense by himself. But everybody says he played terrible in that game because they lost. Nobody talks about the fact that there were 9 drops. 3 of them would have been touchdowns.
Like, I'm looking at this AFC Championship game last year, bro. They ran the ball. Gus Edwards had 3 carries. Lamar Jackson threw the ball 37 times. Like what you're saying, Tones, is absolutely true. They have to if they get in the playoffs and Derrick Henry got like 12 carries, I got a problem with that. Like, that's on Harbaugh, bro. I don't think that's that's crazy.
If you any football team and in the playoffs and you want to run the ball 3 times, I got a problem with that. So I don't care who your quarterback is.
You a starting quarterback
because you have made your offense one-dimensional.
You a starting quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And as a starting quarterback, your coach calls the play in your ear, right? But depending on what you see on the field, you can audible, automatic, change the play.
Yes and no.
Something that Rush should have did when he threw that pick against. I seen the defense shift when he threw that pick against.
Marshawn should have ran it. We're still on this. Marshawn should have ran it.
That's where it's like you gotta kind of go against what you always been like. Only a couple players, Tones, and Lamar is absolutely in that conversation, but like, I can only think of 1, maybe 2 quarterbacks that was really out there calling the plays. And I know this for a fact. Ben Roethlisberger used to be calling the plays when he was in Pittsburgh, like 100%. Aaron Rodgers would also be calling like 2-minute drives on his own. But as somebody, bro, I was in Atlanta with Matt Ryan. Like, he'll give a suggestion on what he wants, but like, he wasn't just, okay, we running this and this is just what it is. Like, bro, we are athletes. We're a part of a team. We are trained to like, the coaches call the play and we execute the play. Like, it's the same, bro. Like, like, you can't just, as a soldier, which we're soldiers. Once the chief say this is what we doing, like, you as a soldier, you can't be like, nah, we going in through this route, through this door. You just got to do what the chief kind of tell you to do. And I think Lamar is too, like, he not that outspoken to be like, nah, fuck that, we doing this. I don't see him as that type of personality.
I would understand what you were saying, right? If we were talking about Matt Ryan. But we're not. We're not talking about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan isn't Lamar Jackson. Matt Ryan isn't mentioned in the greats names like Lamar Jackson. Matt Ryan don't got 2 MVPs. We talking about Lamar Jackson, right? Possibly the best quarterback in the league right now, right? And has been in the conversation of the best regular season quarterback for the last 3 years. So we talking about a person who was outspoken during the offseason when it was time for his contract conversation when he was representing himself. We're not going to act like Lamar Jackson can't speak up for himself. He talk all the shit, afterwards, he said he's also a scrambling quarterback who can make decisions to change plays in the middle of a play if he sees something wrong, right? We're not gonna act like he don't have more leeway and more control over that offense than Matt Ryan did for the Atlanta Falcons, bro. I guess
Actually, he didn't.
It's soldiers and it's sergeants.
Okay, check it out. Check it out. When Greg Roman was there, Lamar had no say so to call audibles. The OC that got down, he can do that. But last year was his first year in that system. So if he could call a different play, if he can call a different play, okay, cool, got that. But he's still learning the system like everybody else. So he's gonna go off of what the OC's sending out there.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just don't see him as that type of personality. Like you got we can. I don't want to like get off the topic, but like you got like certain players like when you watch basketball, like you see LeBron like taking the clipboard and like I'm drawing up the play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like some players, bro, might just sit back and just let all right, let whatever coach say, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. I just saw the other night Anthony Edwards at the game when it shot. He's like, yo, the play wasn't even for me.
Yeah.
The play was for Julius Randle.
Once he ain't come, I went and got it. Yeah.
You feel me? So like it's outspoken Anthony Edwards is, he even said, yo, the play wasn't even for me.
Right.
But like he was I thought the play was going to Julius Randle. We was running this. Like he didn't say in that interview, I was like, nah, fuck what coach talking about. I'm doing this.
Right.
Like, bro, we are soldiers, bro. Like we are soldiers. Like we follow what like we're like told to do. And now there are personalities like a LeBron, like an Aaron Rodgers. Nah, fuck that. This is what we doing. I'm calling it like this. That's what it is. Like,
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I like it because for one, right, you're giving me shit, right? I love it because I love it because for one, only you can have the heart to bark if you got the heart to bark. That's for one. Second of all, Anthony Edwards don't got an MVP. Lamar Jackson got 2.
That's true.
Second, the coach's calls were good enough to give you 2 straight MVPs and on route to a third. Even if we are saying we're going to snatch away that one game that he's talking about where he had 500 yards, right? Mm-hmm. Let's snatch that away. Yeah. They still be 3 to 11 in those major games. So, and honestly, your stats will look worse if I took that away. It would look worse because you wouldn't have 500 yards to bank on. So, what are we talking about? If I'm looking at the stats, regardless of what we're talking about, if I'm looking at the stats of what he does in the playoffs and against divisional teams, I want all the Ravens when we get there. I want the Ravens when we get there because they're the one team that has been proven they can't get there. AFC Championship. AFC Championship.
Be right back. I gotta win white book.
Got you. AFC Championship. Chiefs. Bills. Yep. Bills prove they can get there.
Yeah.
Bengals prove they can get to the Super Bowl. If the Bengals get there, I'm more scared of the Bengals than I am the Ravens right now.
Yo, they 8-8 and they win. They get in. They win. They get in.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I think people should be worried about the Bengals because when you got that the way Joe Burrow playing, they're not talking about Joe Burrow, bro. He been killing, like,
bro.
Even tonight, about 370 some yards passing.
Let's be for real, bro. If they had 3 more wins this season, bro, he'd be in talks to MVP.
MVP for sure.
3 more wins to change the whole conversation, bro. 3.
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins is going crazy on that team, and I do see if they make it to the postseason, Jamar is gonna show out.
I can see them making a run like one of those like Giants, you know, just got into the playoffs. Yeah, I can see them making one of them kind of runs, you know, late in the playoffs.
So, talking about playoffs, making runs in the playoffs, it brings us right to our next segment. And we kind of this is what caused the big argument. So it took a little bit longer than we thought it would. So I apologize to everybody for You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna hop right into Tones' Tower, the teams that you trust, that I trust the most in this situation.
Okay.
I'm gonna show y'all the squads that I trust the most, worst to least. Okay, at the bottom, we got the Falcons, we got LA, we got the Cardinals, we got the Buccaneers, we got the Seahawks. I don't think I have to explain too much of this, okay? The Rams right now, yes, offensively, if Matt Stafford gets somebody he can beam the ball to, dear God, he gonna force feed this man until he pass out. He got Puka, he got Cooper Kupp. Yes, he could put up points, but that defense can't stop no damn body. I'm really worried about them if they get in, what they'll be able, or they're already in, but what they're going to be able to do, especially playing against the Green Bay, who's obviously higher up on that list. The next round, right? I don't want to talk about the Falcons respectfully. The quarterback situation over there is kind of crazy. I don't think Kyler Murray for the Cardinals is tall enough to be an adequate quarterback for me. I'm not gonna cap. I don't. Wait a minute.
Aren't the Cardinals eliminated? Aren't the Cardinals eliminated? The Cardinals are eliminated.
They're not. They're on the bubble. They're on the bubble.
You gotta remember, Pharaoh, that division is weak.
Yeah, they're on the bubble, bro.
That division.
They're on the bubble. They're not eliminated yet. They're not eliminated yet. And Geno, who trusts Geno, bro? I don't even think Geno trusts Geno right now, respectfully. I'm sorry.
Bro, hey, the Cardinals are number 11. They're eliminated.
Since when?
Since last week.
Well, then, if that's the case, even more, I don't trust them. Okay, so
you can't trust them.
Still can't trust them. They already got
the reason why they're on the bottom of the list.
Right. The next level, we got the Texans, Dolphins, who are still in contention. Steelers, obviously. Broncos, Bengals. Bengals, no defense. Broncos, the veteran leadership is gone. They got rid of my man in offseason last year, Justin Simmons. I hated that. I think he was the heartbeat of that defense. They took him away, and that's bad. Steelers, injuries and stuff like that, especially with TJ and CJ Stroud and Tua. To me, they one and the same. I can't trust you under there. I can't do it. It's just can't do it. Next up, Eagles, Green Bay, Chargers, Commanders.
This is where it gets interesting. Yeah.
Now, y'all probably wondering, why is Eagles where they at? Right? That's kind of crazy.
That was my question.
That's kind of crazy. A little bananas. Right?
Not drug test worthy.
A little bananas. I'm going to tell you why.
It might be.
I'm going to tell you why. Jalen Hurts himself is not that guy.
Whoa.
Just not that guy, right? Saquon came here and he switched this team up completely, right? Monster, right? But if he does not have a big game, I don't think that they can actually win in the playoffs. The petty shit that Jalen Hurts been doing all year with the coach, and then with AJ Brown, them having beef and stuff like that, which is a distraction in the locker room. I think it's way too much stuff around them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's way too much stuff around them.
And
they don't seem cohesive. And that also offensive line did take a little bit of a shift. Now Saquon can mask the offensive line because he's so good. He did it for years with the Giants. So
yeah, that's true.
They don't have that legendary center no more. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? In the playoffs, I think it hit a little different. You know what I'm saying? I because of that, I couldn't put them in the top four, where the top four teams just make a little more sense. You know what I'm saying? Make a little more sense, a little more well-rounded. Green Bay is there because they sneaky as fuck. Jordan Love and them is sneaky as fuck.
I like Jordan Love's game.
They 11-4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers, same, man. They 10-6 right now. They sneaky as hell. No one's talking about them. And they got if it ends right now, they play the Ravens in the first round. I trust that matchup a little more. And then Washington, they play Eagles first round. They play Eagles first round. They just beat the Eagles.
Without Jalen Hurts.
Without Jalen Hurts, who got injured that game.
First quarter.
First quarter.
Second quarter. Early.
Jaden Daniels still did his thing though.
I'm just saying, Jaden Daniels, he did his thing though. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to take that away from him. Right now, they 10-5. They're higher than what anybody thought they would be.
Devontae Smith don't drop that pass.
We need to talk a little more about what the Commanders did. The Commanders won that game after having 5 turnovers.
And
so the Eagles couldn't beat them converting 5 turnovers.
Well, they didn't have their starting quarterback. I think anybody that's down their starting quarterback is gonna struggle. I just want to hear what you got to say about your second tier right there. Because you got a team in there. If you talking about Philly like this, I just want to hear what you say about Minnesota. So I'm gonna let you finish your pyramid, your tower, and I'm gonna talk later. So I'm gonna let you go ahead.
All right. I appreciate it. We gonna start with Minnesota. Minnesota only got 2 losses. They 13-2. They exactly where Detroit is at. They 13-2 right now. Nasty work. And they've been mad consistent. More consistent. Obviously, Philly got that 1 loss and stuff like that. And the fact is that it just... They lost their starting quarterback. Their next quarterback under them was Sam Darnold. And he been putting up numbers. The Eagles lost their quarterback, and the quarterback behind them don't trust the same way. You know what I mean? It might be a weak argument, but damn it, I'm sticking to it. They 13-2. I gotta give them the respect they deserve.
They back a quarterback. With a first-round draft pick.
Hey, bro.
I would definitely see the Vikings over the Eagles.
I don't make the rules. Who did you go and sign? We talking about the whole team. I'm not talking about quarterbacks. I'm talking about the whole team, though.
I'm talking about the whole team.
And that whole team, they got the better wide receiver. To me, I think they got the better quarterback this year. I think Sam Darnold is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts this year. Period. Only thing they got they got Saquon Barkley on the Eagles. That's why I think. You know what I'm saying? I think their defense kind of match. You know what I'm saying?
Still, Jones ain't nothing to sniff at. They still have a superstar running back.
I respect that, but he ain't Saquon though.
He ain't Saquon.
He ain't Saquon.
Aaron,
so I'm saying.
In Minnesota, ain't nothing to sniff at, especially when he was with the Packers, especially going to now.
I respect that, but I'm saying they're on that same level with Buffalo for me, and the Ravens, and Detroit.
Okay. I'm gonna say this though before we move on to Detroit. The only reason I have more confidence in Philly than I have in Minnesota is because Philly was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Right.
Philly is used to, while yes, they don't have Jason Kelce, they did draft somebody to replace him. Their offensive line is still, I think, really, really good. And they have experience on their defense and on their offense in the playoffs. So I think Minnesota, they're not used to being in the playoffs or being one of the top teams in the playoffs. So that's why I'm reluctant to be like, I got a lot of confidence in Minnesota. I think Philly is battle tested for the playoffs. They know what the playoffs look like, where Minnesota doesn't. So that's why I was a little bit surprised, because I think experience in the playoffs matters. And I think Philly has that over. That's like the same thing with Washington. Not used to being there, not used to being one of the top tier people. Green Bay, also with Jordan Love, everybody was shocked when they beat Dallas. Some people probably wasn't, but a lot of people was shocked when they went up there and smacked Dallas like that. And I think that got them a little bit of respect. I think Philly is battle tested, and I think if Philly ran into Minnesota in the playoffs,
that's my question. Philly. That's my question. So if Philly
runs against Philly,
hey, listen, brother, I respect it. I respect how you feel. Minnesota has found a way to win every game but 2. Like at a point, bro, I kind of like that Cinderella story. You know what I'm saying? At a point, bro, I start feeling it in my spine.
You got the glass you on.
You know what I'm saying?
You trying to walk out, though.
They was here before. I don't remember before. I think it was last. I think the year before last year. They was cooking people throughout the season. and they was on a plane dancing with chains and stuff like that and everything else.
Kirko chains.
Yeah.
Kirko chains.
Nasty word. I'm just saying, bro. It's something about these Vikings, bro. And plus, there's an emotional aspect for Randy Moss. I think it's something, and I think it's something to play for when you got like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's I respect the Eagles making it to the bowl and losing to the next team.
I got something for the Lions too. I want to hear your Lions take. I got something for them too.
Hey. Lions is low. Okay, so I will say they're very injured. They're not healthy. They have a chance to get back a lot of their players by the playoffs, and Montgomery opted out of season in the injury, so he can come back for the playoffs. Not saying gonna be 100%, but him being out there does matter when you're doing that 1-2 game with Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm sorry. So I think with that solid running game and with Jared Goff being the demon he is right now, just other than that 5 interception game, bro, if he didn't have that game, we might be talking about Jared Goff being number 1 or number 2 right now for MVP voting. I'm just saying, like it's Jared Goff has been looking, and they dropped 40 points in back-to-back games. You know what I'm saying? It took everything for the Bills to beat them in Detroit. Everything. Yeah. So that's the reason why I got them right next to the Bills, is because even with there are some deficiencies because of injury, but without injuries, I think that they're the most complete team in the NFL right now. If they come back healthy, who really fucking with Detroit in the NFC?
You know who gonna beat Detroit?
Talk to me.
Detroit. They do it every year. They do it. Yo, listen. Like,
I don't know.
Listen, I think that style of play is nice, it's cute during the regular season. But when it's win and go home, going for it on them 4th and 2s backed up on your own 25, it don't look good, Dan Campbell. Look good. Faking punts when you already up 7.
Yeah.
Don't look good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, Quan, that was very good. That was very good, my friend. It was very good. It was very good. Hey, you know what?
So unless I've seen that Dan Campbell has, I love his aggressive style of coaching, but I think where he needs to learn from, he needs to watch more of Andy Reid. I think Andy Reid is an aggressive as a coach as they come, but he picks and chooses. Like, the thing about the Chiefs is, like, bro, they just go win the game. However, they gotta win the game. But they gotta throw for 400 yards, or they gotta run for 200 yards. And I think Dan Campbell, bro, is too aggressive in spots, in situations during the game where he doesn't have to be. It's like, bro, y'all are the Detroit Lions. Y'all are 15-1. Y'all are one of the best teams, if not the most well-rounded team in the NFL. Y'all do not have to do more than a lesser opponent to win the game. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Y'all don't have to go out and, like, the goal for them is like, yo, we can't beat ourselves because we're better than the other team. And that's where I think their mindset has to change. Like, yo, we not the Lions of old where we're the Cinderella team trying to upset people. People are trying to upset us. Mm-hmm. And if we don't beat ourselves, we'll win.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. And I like the fact that I like your take, because you said all that cool shit in the regular season don't matter in the post. That's exactly why they sit next to the Ravens right now. So that's exactly why they sit next to the Ravens
that was
right
about
now.
To happen.
Where they are, and the Bills right now, where they are. That's exactly why they are where they are. And the top team is the top team. Because the Chiefs. Hey, that's exactly why they sit where they sit right now.
I didn't see, like, he did like the Kanye where he was like laughing, and he's like, that's exactly why they at where they at. I'm like, yo, that's hilarious. That was funny.
Appreciate it, bro. But that's
That
what I'm
was funny,
saying.
yo.
And the
Yeah,
Chiefs,
man, I love it. I love it.
Come
Yeah, the
on,
Chiefs
man.
is I ain't gonna. They might be the first team in history to go for a 3-peat. They might be the first.
People kept calling it lucky wins and stuff like that for the longest. And for me, I mean, I was pissed. Obviously, when they beat my team, my Broncos with a block kick and the whole left side just fell apart on a blocking. I was like, something is wrong. Somebody made a pact with the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep beating teams like this, just wild ways. But what I came to realize that they're not just winning wild ways; they're finding ways to win. The team is
Absolutely.
a full team, bro. And whether it's deficiencies on one part or someone's not picking up here, the rest of the team just converges on that, man. And their strong parts just take over. And I think that's where, in the playoffs, that's what matters the most. They're a full team constantly, and no matter who they put around Pat Mahomes, he makes them better. Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins. He's Tyreek Hill, but he ain't Chiefs Tyreek Hill. That is a difference. When you got a quarterback that knows how to use people. That's why Worthy is over there right now. Thank you, Bills, for giving that up. Balling right now because he has a quarterback that knows how to use that kind of speed. And Pat Mahomes loves speedy quarterback wide receivers. That's it. That's his bread and butter. He loves to get that slant going across the middle where they can break away if they need to off a good block from, you know what I'm saying, from a tight end. It's just nasty work. And they keep finding ways to win. Andy Reid deserves that conversation of being one of the greatest coaches of all time. He gets this done. And it's going to be hard for me to argue him out of my top 5. Maybe my top 3 of greatest coaches of all time. I'm just saying.
I agree with that.
That's nasty work, bro.
Absolutely. I think he's top 3 right now, but that's just me.
I wouldn't argue that.
I think he's top 3 right now. Yeah, man. I think you're a fool if you bet against the Chiefs. I think they're the most well-rounded outside of the Lions, most well-rounded team. Just because of what you said, bro, they find ways to win the game. Whether it's, like I said, they got to throw for 400 yards, Mahomes gonna throw for 400 yards.
Absolutely.
Mahomes ain't got it that day. The defense, we got you. They a real team, bro. They a real team, bro. Whether it's all phases of the game, bro, they find a way. They find a way, and that's tough. It's tough to beat them teams. It's tough.
I love what you said. I love what you say. Find a way, because find a way matters. And I'm gonna hop into this. We got 2 segments left, and and this one is important. You know who found a way to get his ass fired somehow? Brown.
Oh man,
got his ass fired. Mike Brown got his ass fired from the Kings, and what a way to go, right? I want to talk about this in totality, right? And we're not gonna spend too much time with it because honestly, I'm not gonna talk about who deserved it, why. I will talk about how he got fired, right? He got fired after a practice, after giving the interviews after the practice and giving the practice speeches, packing his bags, got called on the phone. Hey, you about to put them bags back down, big dog. we gonna go ahead and let you go, right? How would you feel being let go like that, especially with your star player afterward talking about, I don't feel guilty, he getting paid anyway? I mean,
I'll go. I think it goes back to what I've been talking about, bro. Is there is no friends in this business. But I think it's shame on the Kings, man. Mike Brown, they're not having a great year, but he is 107 and 88, I believe, as a head coach.
Yeah.
As the Kings head coach in his years there. And I think, bro, we getting away from building organizations, letting coaches build a culture, letting coaches develop a culture over years. If you look at the teams in the NBA that win, the coach is always there for a long stint of time. I think giving these head coaches 2-3 years to go and like win a championship is kind of crazy. You know, you look at the Eric Spoelstras, the Steve Kerrs, the Greg Popoviches, you know, those guys that are, those teams, not really the Spurs because they, you know, whatever, but over the years, the coaches like that had the most success have been around for a while. I think it's rare you see a coach come in and there's immediate turnaround. People forget how trash the Kings was before Mike Brown got there.
This is very true.
Like, they were trash, bro. So, is he winning a championship? No. But who are you going to bring in that's going to be like, okay, this is going to be the coach that's going to win us the championship or get us to that championship level? I think you should have stuck with the guy you had that was building something there. Y'all went to the playoffs a couple years ago. Y'all took the Warriors to 7. So there was upside, like, with the Kings. But then when you just fire a coach like that, once again, it's like, damn, you just kind of take the air. Like we talk about with the Jets, like it's you taking the air out of the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as what De'Aaron Fox said, I think there's truth to that. Like, in sports, especially as a player, somebody that's played, like I never felt secure in my job. I think coaches have really good job security. Do coaches have to move a lot? Yes. But Mike Brown's going to be okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Mike Brown's going to be all right. Like,
you think coaches have great job security?
I think they have more security, more
than the players.
They're going to
more
than the players, that they're going to get another. Let me tell you why. Because there's more security that they're going to get another opportunity,
another job
somewhere else than like players, bro. As a player,
who we talking about though? What kind of players we talking about though? Because if we talking about star players, this is the reason why coaches get dropped. Like, cause I'm gonna bring up a few names for you just to give you some context, right? AJ Griffin, Bucks. Didn't deserve to get fired. Ain't had a job since.
No.
Mark Jackson didn't deserve to get fired. Ain't had a job since.
That's true.
He deserves at least 2 of them rings.
That's enough. That's
okay,
enough.
But
I'll
Glenn Rivers
go
keeps getting a job and doesn't deserve one.
Okay, yeah, but we talking about
Doc Rivers.
Yeah, but okay, so when we talking about having more, like Brown himself has played for a few teams. He had to go back to the Warriors with some championships there as an assistant coach to get this job again after coaching for the Cavaliers and was let go. But I'm saying, bro, like it, you know what I'm saying? Byron Scott ain't getting no more coaching jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like especially you play. Okay, it really matters who you coach for, as well.
Absolutely.
Coaching for the Kings and like coaching for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true. No, that's true. That's true. I think bro, I think we see it every year in sports, like where a player gets released and doesn't get signed, and everybody's just like, kind of like, why? Like, how wasn't this player signed to a team? Like, I'm not saying Mike Brown's gonna go get a head coaching job, but I'm obviously in the football world. I've seen multiple head coaches get fired, go straight to offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Or defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a lot of head coaches get fired and then not have a job no more. In football, basketball might be a little different. I think basketballs are smaller. But I think that's kind of the perspective. Like, from a player's perspective, bro, when we get fired, you don't know. You don't know if that phone gonna ring again. Because you don't know who your friends are. Where Mike Brown, he was just with the Warriors. So, yo, Steve, I ain't got no job. Steve, all right, Mike, you come back, be on my staff. Whatever, or whoever. The Cavaliers.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he got people he can call. We don't have that luxury as players. Because trust me, I would have been called somebody like, look, I need a motherfucking job.
Hey, unless you know LeBron James, He'll get you a contract anywhere. That boy Jones got contracts every team he went to. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
You feel me? Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So Pharaoh Brooklyn, how do y'all feel about the way he was fired? And because if you don't know, I'm gonna give a little more context. After they played Pharaoh, your Detroit Pistons, and they had a chance to play defense without fouling, and the worst possible thing that could happen was a tied game going into overtime. De'Aaron Fox decided to reach on it, and foul the shooter. I think it was Ivy, right? And one.
But that 4-point play.
That 4-point play. Game over, son. Hit the free throw. Game over. Crazy. After that game, you seen Brown all up in Fox's face. Nick, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, all up in his grill, and it's because it's the little things like this. When they were lighting the beam last year and stuff like that had everybody going crazy, their fourth quarter production was better than anybody else's in the league. De'Aaron Fox was one of the most clutchest players in the league as well during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're doing shit to lose games in fourth quarters. They're about to get swept by the Lakers tonight. Game about to start real soon, so we're gonna end this actually it started. So we're gonna end this real soon. And that's just they're just finding ways to lose. So Pharaoh Brooklyn, show me something. Let me hear something. Real quick.
They're constantly finding a place to lose, and it's wild because I don't even see it as Brown's fault. The fact that he got into his face, asking him, "What are you doing? You telling me you mad at me for coaching, for doing the right thing, yelling at my players for not doing the right thing in the fourth quarters in clutch time? I shouldn't have been fired for coaching." I feel that also the fact that you let me go through practice, you let me go through
interviews,
you let me go through all the shit, and then just a call and be like, "Nah, you out. You grab those bags, you get out." That's wild and unnecessary. And for a man who has done the things like you said last year, the whole light in the beam, it shows that what Quad was talking about earlier, it's a business. It's a true and honest business.
Farrell, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a business, but at the same time, you got to be professional. Because it sounds like he's upset about Coach Brown getting in his face. You got to understand something being a star player. I've never been on a sports team. Only thing I can take in my life to equate it to is being in the military. And I've had situations where I'm pretty much a star player. So that means that when something go wrong, I'm getting my ass chewed first and getting my ass chewed the worst. You have to understand. You have to understand.
The fuck?
Wow.
You go ahead.
Your what?
But wow. You go crazy though, Farrell. Go fucking crazy. Go crazy, gang. Go.
I was crazy.
Dear God, Farrell, go ahead though.
Shoot first, shoot worst.
Yo, I got my ass chewed first, and I got it chewed the worst. Go ahead, Farrell.
I'm sorry.
You're about to be
Farrell, I'm sorry.
Man, Farrell, talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Well,
that was crazy.
That was wild.
Well.
No, I agree with you, Phil. I agree with you. I think, a lot of, like, this is another problem with sports today. I'm just going to piggyback off of what Pharaoh's saying. Like, bro, like, these players don't really want to be coached. Like, they really don't want nobody to, like, hold them accountable, like, to what the standard is to be great or it is to win. And like, it's like, how bad do you really want to win? Like, it's crazy De'Aaron Fox didn't have his coach back. That's a problem, I think, is you not having your coach back and being like, yo, no, I want somebody to hold me accountable. No, I want to be coached hard. Nah, that was my fault. I should have. Like, we up 3. And what Mike Brown said wasn't wrong. He said at worst, the game should have went to overtime. At the worst, like it should have went to overtime. So like, I don't see where he was wrong in holding his star player accountable for that egregious, lackadaisical defense, because that was terrible.
Terrible.
Like, he wasn't even guarding. He wasn't guarding.
I'm cooking people in a chat in 2K if this happens, bro. Oh my mama, bro. And I'm not even getting paid millions of dollars for this game. You took up 30 minutes of my life
I'm.
Go ahead, Fer.
Tone is way more vocal than I am. He's way more vocal. Like, let's talk about 2K. He's way more vocal than I am doing 2K. But even when certain things happen, especially if I'm playing center, y'all hear me say all the time, hey, there are 3 people down here trying to rebound with me. If you guard there, your ass is wrong. If nobody's in your zone, come help rebound.
Yo. Oh, man.
You're right.
Nah,
You're
great.
right.
Nah,
that's what I'm saying, man. That defense is that was so lackadaisical, and that should be addressed. That's what coaching is. Like, that's what coaching is.
You know what's the money of a man, but the responsibility of a child.
And speaking about money of a man, responsibility of a child, the things that should be addressed. Let's talk about rookies. Seeing you next year for the last segment of the day. Who do you trust more going forward when it comes to rookie quarterbacks this year? I just want y'all to give me a name, give me a reason. I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. I'm just playing. Go crazy. Farrell, we're gonna start with you. Farrell. Why do you feel like, who you think is gonna be the most trustworthy quarterback going forward after this rookie year? And why?
I want to say Jaden Daniels. And I'm saying that already because of what he's done already. Like, there was a time during this season where they actually had him in his name because he's playing that well. So, and considering the fact that not only is he playing well, he got his team in the playoffs, he's totally flip-flopped that organization's culture. Because, the Commanders didn't have the best culture at all from last year. Like, he's totally helped change the culture of the whole team. Like, players are actually proud to play there now. Like, at one point, people were trying to get up out of there.
What was the Commanders' record last year?
Damn, one of the worst. Definitely one of the worst. Hold on. Let me see.
2023.
Four and 13.
Nasty.
4-13.
No.
That's nasty word.
4-13 to 10-5 currently.
Yeah.
Just that alone should get it. And I'm not saying anything bad about Bo Nix because I think Bo Nix has played tremendously as a rookie. I think he has. Talking about the game tonight. Yeah, the Broncos lost, but it wasn't because Bo Nix like threw the game away. Like, he put him in position to win the game. Like, he sent the game in overtime. So for me, it's gonna be Jaden Daniels.
All right.
But for the same arguments you just gave for Jaden Daniels, I could give you the same arguments for Bo Nix. And before the season even started, I said I believe in Bo Nix.
You did.
My wife is a big Bronco fan from Colorado, so I started to pay a lot more attention to the Broncos, and I believe in Bo Nix. And I said that this quarterback coming out is spending so many years in college, has a lot of experience, and is more NFL ready. And this again, like you said, no diss to Bo Nix, no diss to Jaden Daniels. Man's balling out. I think he is going to be rookie of the year. But this segment is going forward to next year and beyond. Bo Nix, I believe, will be the better quarterback above because of the offense and the defense. It's the defense that the Broncos are able to give him more opportunities, possibly more turnovers to give him better yardage than I believe Jaden Daniels going further into the future.
I'm gonna agree with Pharaoh and say Jaden Daniels going forward, because I think Washington, out of all those teams, has the best head coach, Dan Quinn. He's won a Super Bowl as defensive coordinator with the Seattle Seahawks. He went to a Super Bowl with the Falcons. He had probably the best defense in the NFL when he was with the Cowboys. So they have a coach that knows how to win, that's used to winning, and has been there before. They have a defense that I think is only going to get better. Like, Dan Quinn's defenses are good no matter where he goes. And I think between him, I think he has better offensive threats than any of the other rookie quarterbacks. I like Terry McLaurin, top 5, maybe top 5, definitely top 10 receiver in the NFL. And they got some good running backs: Austin Eckler, Brian Robinson, and I think they have the best culture of around there right now. I think Dan Quinn really turned that organization around, along with Jaden Daniels and the people that they brought in.
Okay, I mean, I love you guys' answers. They're great answers, right? But they're all wrong. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm on my Stephen A. Smith stuff right here.
Hey, Williams.
Hey, and Quad, you play football. You know football. Okay, you know football, and that's why you know football. So you getting this wrong is crazy. You know football. The answer to this question.
Listen.
Go ahead. What you say? What you gonna say?
No, I'm waiting for your answer.
Okay. Now, Jaden Daniels balling. He's balling now. He's going crazy. Balling now. He's balling. And I'm not gonna lie, I like Bo Nix too. I like Bo Nix. I like what the Broncos is doing. I like Bo Nix. Yeah, I like Bo. I'm watching you, Bo Nix. I'm watching you. But the answer is Caleb Williams. It's Caleb Williams. Now, everything you said about Broncos, correct. More weapons. Damn, more weapons. What do Caleb got over there? 2 buckets of water, a squeegee, and a mop. And he's still throwing for 3,393 yards with 19 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, was the least amount of interceptions for all active rookie quarterbacks who started more than 3 games.
Now I don't want to turn into Mad Dog. I don't want to turn into the Stephen A. Ott. But Jaden Daniels, or not Jaden Daniels, I'm sorry, excuse me. Caleb Williams is absolutely playing great. Caleb Williams cannot protect himself. So until they bring some people in that can protect Caleb Williams, he got sacked 68, almost about to be 70, almost about to be 70 times
67
this year.
times. 67 times. This is what I'm saying though, but hear me out. Hear me out though. You right? He can't protect himself like that, right? But with no protection and nobody to throw to, he's still doing what he's doing.
So you're making your decision hoping they get better.
I'm
making my decision.
Nobody to throw to.
Knowing that
crazy.
They're better.
I'm just saying, bro.
No, I really don't think he got nobody to throw to. I think Keenan Allen is 1 year there.
Keenan Allen,
I'm not.
DJ Moore, Romo Duzwa. You have 3 wide receivers, all number first round picks in their own right.
First round picks don't always mean they're gonna be great round picks. I'm not
about first round picks in their own right, but you got 3. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and someone who got drafted. They need some first rounders
on that. They need some first rounders on that O-line.
Right, on that fucking line. But I'm just saying though, but hear me out though. We said going forward, right? Going forward. And showing what he's doing with optimally less than everybody else. If he's given better options, A better line? I'm just saying.
If was a fifth, we all be
Drunk.
Now what you?
But ain't no ifs on 19 and 6.
Now listen. What you're saying, Tone, is absolutely true. But the thing about that if with the line, it depends on the direction of the front office. Because let's be real about this. Yes, the Bengals got a bad defense, but their line is not much better. Now, I'm not knocking them for picking Jamar Chase when they picked Jamar Chase, but there were also great offensive linemen they could have gotten when they picked Jamar Chase. There have been great offensive linemen since then, and they have done nothing to shore up Cincinnati's offensive line, and Joe Burrow suffers for it. So, if they make the moves to get the line, you're absolutely correct.
They can argue, but the Bengals can argue that pick got them to a Super Bowl. Like it was good enough to get them to a Super Bowl.
I'll take it a step further. I'll take it a step further. Like, I think something that'll hurt Caleb Williams is like, who's going to be the coach in Chicago? Having those, like I keep bringing up this thing about culture and like that matters. So he's already lost his head coach in year one.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Poles, the GM, is probably walking on eggshells for the next 8 to 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, hopefully they bring a coach in there that he's able to have a really good relationship with and a good rapport with. But that stuff like that is hard to overcome. That's why I think Jaden Daniels is in the best situation, because the Commanders have new owners, new manager, new head coach, and it looks like they're going to be there for a while. And that's how you start building dynasties, playoff team, championship team.
Yeah.
I
it's
respect
not just that. Also, I'm sorry, but also with Caleb, when they bring in a new head coach, they got to bring in a new head coach that has, whether he has it himself or he brings off another OC, somebody that is going to put the offense in a situation where they are using or going toward Caleb's strengths. What I see a lot of times, and I could be wrong, like I said, I never played, but on the outside looking in, but I see a lot of times there are a lot of quarterbacks that come out that can be good quarterbacks, but they're going to places where you got a coach trying to make them conform to their system instead of trying to conform to the player.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Amen.
Go ahead.
So if you got a player that is an accurate deep passer,
Mm-hmm.
like he's good short enemy, but he's a very, very accurate deep passer. You want to sit here and you want to make sure that you have your first down plays and whatnot, but you want to implement make sure you get a lot of plays in where you throwing the ball deep, because he's able to do it accurately. Like, play to his strengths. If you got one that can't throw deep accurate, but 15, 20 yards, he's deadly. That's what you implement.
I hear what
Don't
you're
ask him to throw deep all the time.
I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is this, for my argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels plays for an organization that has built a legacy on mediocrity. I don't believe in the Commanders to be better than the Bears 3 years down the line. They have a tendency of falling off. So I think Jaden Daniels is talented immensely, right? But the most talented quarterback in this rookie class is Caleb. It's not even close, because what he can do with less talent. That's what I believe. He's second. He's second in rookies in passing yards, only by 50 yards, because Bo Nix just played. Again, like I said, he's first in interceptions. He's third in touchdowns, just because the other players just played. He's playing for a team that don't give a fuck. He's on the sidelines, hunched over. He's getting sacked 67 times, and he's more comparable to Joe Burrow, but he got better legs. I'm just saying, brother. There's something to it.
I feel what you're saying.
Why fire your coach and go to a worse option. I think right now they're feeling because what they did and how they failed Justin Fields and what's happening right now with Caleb Williams and the scrutiny is bringing to their organization. They're more apt to move in a different direction that leads to more success through the fact that they've been taking this lashing from everybody for years now.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, see, the same argument you had for Jaden Daniels about his organization he's now is mediocrity. We can say the same shit about the Bears.
But
since '96,
have the Commanders had two back to high draft pick quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts and and Caleb Williams? I'm sorry, not Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry. Justin Fields and then Caleb Williams is back to back. Is back to back.
I think for Caleb Williams to become the quarterback that he wanted to become, he gotta stop painting his nails, bro. That gotta stop. That gotta stop.
Yo, nah.
He said, if you want to be good, stop being a bitch. That's what I heard. Yo, Caleb Williams. You heard it here first. Stop being a bitch. You'll be successful.
He over there like this tone, like the world ending. Like, bro, he act like my little nephew, bro. You got nah. I'm not.
Hey, I respect it.
No, bro. No, bro.
You going 19-6.
19-6.
But it's your nephew throwing 3,000 yards.
Hey, man, listen, man. What a show.
Yeah.
What a show. Yeah. What a show. Obviously, this was a lot longer than our normal shows is, but damn it was worth it. We had a chance to bring in greatness. Obviously, royalty when it comes to Pitt, running back legacy. This man, Shady McCoy, and a few others are going to say they can do what this man has done, and he has done it. I have the privilege to say I'm a friend of this man, and I appreciate him showing up and being here, man. And usually I make fun of my hosts, but I'm gonna let you slide, Quad.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna let you slide, Quad. I'm gonna let you slide, Quad. It's his first day. It's his first day.
Bro. No. I might make a special appearance again, man. I might make a special appearance.
That's his first day, bro. Let him rock out, bro. Let him rock out, bro.
No.
Hey, they hate it, bro. They hate it, man. I want to say, first of all, man, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here, man. We had a chance, really, man, to rock out with Quad, man. This is like one of them ones, man.
What said it gonna be niggas be hating.
Niggas be hating. Hey, Pharaoh, and for you, I'm niggas. Pharaoh, for you, I'm niggas.
Yeah.
For you, I'm niggas. Real quick.
But listen, I want to say, man, thank you for allowing me to come on the show. I told you this. We was talking in the PlayStation party chat. This is the first type of joint I've done like this. So for to be, with somebody that's from where I'm from, walk the same streets I walk, bro. I appreciate you as well. And I thank y'all boys, man. I appreciate y'all too, for real.
How did you enjoy your time here on Point A, Point B? Let the people know.
Bro, it's great vibes. And it's the perfect name because we really get to the point.
Yeah.
You're from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no. Listen, I will say this: it's favoritism, but ain't no sugarcoating. Okay, it's a little bit of favoritism. It's a little bit. Brooklyn a little delusional. But hey, listen, I gotta respect him. I gotta respect the Nick Wrights too. Okay, the Nick Wrights get respect too.
Come on, man.
You gotta ride with your team
forever and ever.
I do not respect the bandwagon. I do not respect the bandwagoners. So listen, I respect the delusional.
I'm on LeBron bandwagon, nigga. I'm gonna be on LeBron bandwagon.
Oh man, yeah, that's a whole nother show.
That's a whole
Listen,
nother
I want
show.
to come on here again, man, and I really want to talk basketball with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I am a football player, but I love basketball, bro, and I love talking basketball.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I follow basketball. I really have an appreciation for basketball. I don't even play Madden. I only play 2K for real.
Yeah,
so
that's a
I
fact.
love basketball. So maybe I'll jump over here one of these days. Y'all talking basketball.
Bro,
I would love to debate with y'all boys. I would love to debate.
Listen, the playoffs is coming. That'd be an awesome time as well. And then, bro, I would love to be able to kick it with you. You always have a spot here at Point A, Point B. I want you to know that first of all.
My guy.
And also, you were my first interview, especially of somebody that of your caliber. My first interview, and be able to go in and do research on somebody and stuff like that. And it was a great experience for me, bro. So thank you for giving me that experience and letting us be your first home on Point A, Point B. This is legendary, man. This is legacy for us.
Absolutely.
23 episodes, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yes,
23 episodes ago.
That's a great number. That's a great
I'm
number,
telling you, bro.
23?
LeBron Jordan, baby.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, buddy.
That's what it's greatness in that number, baby. But listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. 23 episodes ago, when me and Brooklyn first started this, it was looking ugly. So to be here now, bro, where we at now, man, and having you here, man, I keep telling people I keep being humbled by this experience, and this is a humbling experience again. And thank you so much, bro, for allowing this to happen and bringing the new year. Happy New Year's to all the people. You ain't gonna see us, but we going. I'm Happy New Year's to all. You know what I'm saying? I want to say real quick, Brooklyn, shout out to you again for being a brand new father. I seen your baby was on the show a little bit. So happy being a brand new father, man. He gets to look up to you with your face glowing with that heavenly glow around it in the halo and stuff like that, because you the closest nigga to Jesus, right? Yeah, I know. And then that beard, because you wasn't here, Quad. He had a porno stash for like 2 weeks. And only a man of Slovakian culture can grow a beard out so fast. So fast.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Slovakian culture
That's crazy.
can grow a beard out so
That's
fast.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
No, but shout out to Brooklyn, man. Thank you so much for being here. Brooklyn, what you got to say
He
for
was
the
walking
people,
around
man?
with the Ron Jeremy.
Right.
Ron Jeremy.
Whoa.
Appreciate you. Only thing I gotta say is John 129.
Okay, yeah. So thank you, Brooklyn, for that. We want to move right along to. I don't let Brooklyn finish his statements where he gotta say them shits first. Hey, I want to move on, man. Last but not least, you know what I'm saying? Oddly Flavored got his ass chewed out first and worst. So when people say that Pharaoh is well seasoned, it mean different. It just hit different.
I ain't gonna lie. Shootout first and the worst Pharaoh. That's up there. That's
here,
great. That's getting reviewed for a flagrant 2.
Boy,
That's
what?
gotta go under review.
The boy is on a list somewhere. You hear me? Sus offenders list is up there. I gotta put it up.
Man, man. Y'all boys funny,
Hey,
man.
Pharaoh, man, thank you, man, for being on the show this week, man. Always being everly so present and stuff like that, especially for this experience to be coming on here, pause, and being consistent and stuff like that, man, with us. And I appreciate you. When nobody else is on the show, you are here with me on Point A, Point B. So I want to say thank you. Obviously, with all the moving parts, Bus being sick and stuff like that, having family drama, and then, Brooklyn being a new dad and stuff like that, and you being a grandfather, a father, a grandfather, a great-great-grandfather, a great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, and having
he had to ruin the moment.
He always got to fuck up the moment. I appreciate you, though, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Always got to fuck up the moment.
I appreciate you, bro.
It was a warm moment,
bro.
You fucked the compliment.
I'm just
you
saying
fucked
thank
it up,
you, bro. I'm just saying thank you.
You fucked it up.
Hey, man, I can't. You can't. Hey, I can't win with somebody who's been through segregation, bro.
Fuck up a wet dream.
All right, man. I'm just.
Yeah, man. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all boys be easy.
Yo, Quad, man. Thank you so much for coming here, man. Thank
for
all
sure.
of y'all.
Thank y'all, man. Love.
Been love, man. Have a great night. Quad is out. It's been great for us. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Point A, Point B, another great show. This show is the longest show we have ever had, and it's going on Facebook and YouTube immediately. We are on Facebook right now, so if you're on Facebook and you got to rock with us, thank you for rocking with us. Munch, thank you for saying great job. We are at Faro, Brooklyn, our first ever 3-hour show. 3-hour show, bro. 3-hour show. Like I said I was gonna have a short show today. We only got 5 segments, but we had some great conversations, man, and I'm proud of us. Chelsea, thank you so much on Facebook for the comments. Great job. We appreciate it, man. I feel like we did a great job here as well. Yeah, if you're on Twitch, so much information that we can run with. If you're on Twitch and you're rocking with us, please make sure that you follow and subscribe. It's the only way that we're able to keep doing what we're trying to do here and be able to keep growing. For us to be able to reach, a quarterback that played in the NFL and stuff like that, we had to prove that we were able to do what we were able to do, and that takes work and that takes dedication. So only way we were able to keep doing that is by you showing us support and following and subscribing. It don't cost much. I don't want to do in the eyes of an angel commercial like we saving puppies and stuff like that. It's only $7 or some change. You know what I'm saying, for a month, and for that month, you feel me? It's only $7. Don't say it's some change. You know what I mean? And with that $7 for one, you get to get rid of. Hey, y'all need to grow up. I can't breathe. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all need to grow up. All y'all do is play.
That was priceless. That was priceless.
All y'all do is play. All y'all do is play.
That was priceless.
All y'all do is play.
Man.
That's right.
All y'all do is play. This is why we at where we at right now. All y'all do is play.
That was grade A, Brooklyn.
Top tier. We used to pray for times like this.
Oh my goodness.
I want to say, man, yeah, for us to be able to do what we need to do, it really is important that you do what you can't do, and that's just subscribing. It allows for us to be able to pay our bills. At some point, we want to be able to pay our co-hosts and stuff like that, and obviously it gives us more recognition. You get to get rid of commercials. You get to be on, added onto our Discord, which allows you to be added onto the show if you ever want to come on here and the great one-on-one with the great one. And the great one is who you are looking at right now. Don't look left, don't look right. Look at me in the middle, pause. It is going to be me. I am the great one. All right, you get to choose who you want to debate, and it better be me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one who's going to kick your ass. So subscribe. You get a chance to be on the show, debate with us, tag in. This is a show where you can decide where it's going to go, and we appreciate that. It's fully interactive. This is the thing, man. This is how we rock it. It's Point A, Point B. And also, brand new intro song on HBCU by your boy True. By him. You know what I'm saying? By him. You feel me? So rock out. Thank y'all so much. And co-host, let's give him a good wave. Let's give him a good howdy do. And we were happy to be at Point A, Point B with you.
Trying to fold some. In NC, I'm an A&T, we can roll some. When I touch down, yo, A&M got a show coming. Tell me who do it better. Fall in line like it's next semester. Don't flip flop on a nigga, I slide on you with a Howard sweater. Right now, I don't do forever. Right to your chest like the letter, man. Don't act like you don't understand it. You can say the word soul on it. What else am I supposed to do? Ain't no one better than you. HBC.